Hey, ChiliZ. Welcome to the stream. You know, same thing we do every day forever. So, not much is gonna change. You know, for me, you know, just looking at charts, and we just starting it out like we always do on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's just, you know, tested a supply line. It's very real. You can clearly see it. Tweeted about it, Instagrammed about it, Discorded about it, YouTubing about it right now. We were here yesterday. We're here again. Maybe it looked like we were starting to work on a bearish golden candle. It's still a very real possibility. We have less than an hour until that is confirmed. But, you know, man, like, nothing's changed from yesterday, right? Nothing's changed. Like, there is no 4-hour bearish divergence. There is no daily bearish divergence. There is no 3-day or weekly or monthly bearish divergence, right? There is no significant time scale that is telling us right now that the buyers are exhausted and there's an implied reversal to the downside, right? There is no bearish edge at a resistance. So resistances just are not as strong when you don't present an edge at those levels. At the same time, you've had a very nice markup since you back tested 37.7 for the third effing time, right? In a very short period of time, Bitcoin appreciated in value in 14 days, 28%, right? So that's also real. So kind of tough, like, buying into an asset that in 2 weeks is already up 30%, man, right? So you're kind of in this little territory right now where it's kind of tough to extrapolate what way we'd be going next, because I mean, at a resistance, a pullback for a back test of 45.5, nothing wrong with that. That's not weird. That would be normal. That'd be pretty cool to see a back test of a channel that we broke out of, right? But nothing implies that, really, except maybe you just reset the oscillators, which you're already doing. I mean, you're already resetting the oscillators, finally showing negative momentum on the 4-hour. Again, RSI is out of overbought territory where it saw its highest high of 2022 when we saw a price of 48.2 yesterday or whatever, and it was at 85.25. Now you're at 64. Nice reset on the oscillators. So you reset the oscillators without a bearish edge, and you're just hanging out up here. It's not like, just based on technicals, it's not a great area to be taking a fresh long, because we like taking fresh longs on back tests of supports with confirmation, with an edge, with bullish divergence, but we're at a resistance. So the good news is, like, without the bearish edge, the bulls party may not be over. You know, there could just be continue to float on up for breaking upward and seeing 51 to 53K. So that's kind of where we are, man. It's like, that's as well as I guess I can articulate it. If you get me, if you watch the stream enough. All right, here's your daily that still has yet to touch or test that 200-day simple moving average, but oh, how it was so close, right? So close, but so far away. You haven't seen that since January 2nd, I believe. Yes, the 2nd. Where just yesterday we saw our highest prices of the entire year. Right, just marginally above that high from the 2nd and 1st. So positive momos building on the daily. You are not yet overbought, but my God, you're as close as you could get, I guess, sitting around 69.9. Wow. That is the high of the year. You hadn't seen these levels on the RSI on the daily since October. You took out your highs from November 8th. Certainly nothing implying a reversal to the downside here. No, it's all bullish convergence, man. On any histogram it's all convergence. There's no divergence. There's nothing bearish. So even if it does pull back, all right, pullbacks happen all the time without divergence. I'm telling you, like, I think more massive waves down, wave reversals begin with divergence, right, in the formula. So that's good, even if you pull back some. What's up, Nick, dude? Yeah, how crazy day for the meme stocks. Yeah, we'll look at it. Sure. On the list, man. It's going to be like this until hype improves these streams, until price action goes nuts. We can't get the hype in the chat, especially early in the week. Tuesday, dude. Yikes. But, man, above 42K, we're solid, man. We're real good. Real good shape. And I still think that, I mean, I think 51K, it's like a candle low close from March 25th of 2021. You know, that first time I think maybe ever created really, and then you saw it up thrust through it before reversing, and you know, and then rallying and breaking it, going insane. But then like on the downside, dumping, back testing it as resistance once, just kidding, twice, and then rolled over. So I mean, that's your big line in the sand right there, the big one on Bitcoin. And I think maybe by then we might be showing some actually real bearish divergence on some time scale. You just don't have it yet. You don't. Okay, so that was less than 3 day. We'll look at 3 day if you want, dude. 3 days, you know, still 2 days, 1 hour left, and just hanging out. Who knows? This thing could be an indecision candle when it's all said and done, and it really wouldn't matter. This is great. You remember your highest 3 day candle close yesterday you had seen since December 27th. So the highest 3 day candle close of the year happened yesterday. Significant. Weekly, there's something I gotta talk about on the monthly too. Weekly, man, you gotta talk about unreal, right? You haven't seen positive momentum since November, and you've just begun to build it this week. Just a couple days ago, this histogram island started, and I'd like to see that build, because normally it does. It normally does build. So with that, yeah, so this song's good, but there's like this one part right here is just so bad. I'm like, why would you put that in the song? It's like a 7-minute song, and just, I don't get people that produce music sometimes. It's like, yeah, it's so good, and you're just like, about midway through the song, I'm just gonna ruin it. Yeah, there's a bearish Gartley there. Yeah, you're at the 786 if you want to anchor that way, sure. Anyway, hidden bullish divergence still playing out. You're at the highs of the year. Highs of the year on the RSI and the week long Bitcoin. Nice. But look at this, dude. Look at what's happening on the monthly right now. On the where's my work? Okay, I'll just have to do it again. All right, just hold on. I'll do it again. So first off, you made a low in June, July of last year. Then you made another low, a higher low, an 88% retrace higher low in January. So that's a higher low on price, but this is a lower low on RSI. Therefore, implied continuation to the upside on the most significant time scale. All right, hidden bullish divergence on the weekly and monthly at the same time going on right now. Also going on is, you know, sometimes we'll look at these, we'll look at trend lines, you know, breakouts. We had a real good time doing this on the RSI way back in July last year, right? What happened? We broke that RSI downtrend we had been in for 8 or 9 months. And what happened after you broke it, dude? You were gone. You went to 65K or 58K initially, then 69K after the pullback in September. But it ushered in everything. So you are, it seems like maybe from one peak, March, April 2021, and then another peak from October, November. Well, you go, look what you're doing. I mean, this is happening right now. I don't know if it'll sustain, but it's after hidden bullish divergence, which is amazing. So, and getting closer and closer to that bullish control zone. Certainly, right? Daily, 3-day, weekly, monthly, all of their RSIs are at year-to-date highs right now as I'm speaking to you. That's pretty cool. So that's there, man. I don't, you know, it's implying, okay, more upside, continuation. So I just wanted to like bring that up. That's kind of like something like, dang, man. Okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. All right, so we can move on to Ethereum. Ethereum's at its pattern completion zone of a crab pattern. Still up there, still hanging out. But, you know, it's great, man. You got a long way to go if you ever want to see the highest highs of the year of 2022. That would require you being at a price of $38.94.13. A long way to go. But yeah, the 4 hours, the painted picture. Here is your bearish crab pattern, the 1.618 of extension. You're still at that reaction area, type 1. It hasn't really happened. I don't think you've actually reacted. I mean, like a reaction minimum is like at least something like a 382. Heck, man, I might settle here for a 236. Right, dude. I mean, like think about Scott Carney being here, and okay, maybe not a 382, but Jesus, dude, you gotta give me a 236. Otherwise, it's nothing. It's not reacting. It's not reacting till you see 32.39. Even though, like for real, like the textbook, the Scott Carney stuff is the 382, and then the attempted rally, and then that's when the type 2 return, type 1, type 2, the confirmation, and then you roll over. So you haven't even done anything. Who cares if you're up and down right around here? Doesn't mean anything. So there's not been a type 1 yet is what I'm saying. There's not been a reaction. You're just sitting at this resistance that, the 1618, but also a resistance from history from January 13th, 12th. You see that. You've been up thrusting through it a little bit, testing it, but no sellers. Where are the sellers? They're not here right now. And guess what? At the pattern completion zone of your bearish harmonic, there is nothing implying that buyers are exhausted. Nothing. This is bullish convergence. This is also bullish convergence. There is no bearish divergence. You fully reset your oscillators on the 4-hour just like Bitcoin did. So I normally would prefer an asset show like bearish divergence on the type 1, and then you react, and then you rally, and you get the type 2, and there's even more bearish divergence, or it's a lower high and there's only bearish convergence at that point. So right now, I mean, like, yes, the reaction could occur at any time. The oscillators are not really playing ball at this level where you normally see reactions. Okay. Does that make sense, dude? Are we here? Is this stream on? Gotta make sure. Trying to resuscitate the hype. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Looking at charts and stuff, I get hyped on that, but it's not about me, man. It's about the world, and the world is driven. Their hype is driven by price action. Or we had some, but, and I'm telling you, give it 48 hours and no price action, the hype dries up, man. So look at total. Play the sound clip.
I like turtles.
That has not yet tested that 200-day. Wait, did it do it? I actually did it. Wow, man, it did it, man. Yesterday you were close, like Bitcoin had failed, but now, as of today, at the highs, when Ethereum was at its peak, Ethereum was at a high of 34.85. I think when Bitcoin was at like 48.1, this is when it happened. 2.15 trillion. You lost 5 billion so far since the test. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I still think, though, like, whatever we react, we pull back, it doesn't matter. I think eventually you see 2.21 just to test it, man. Such a real level. And after that, I don't know, man, right? Hard to say. It's like, at levels where there could be massive amounts of supply, I don't know if there's enough demand to reach the supply. We'll have to find out together. I still love HNT. I mean, I love it technically. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not like this, oh, dude, I'm just like this. It's all about the technicals, man, for me. Like, if I like something, it's because there's something implying it on the chart. I don't know. Except in cases like Nvidia or something like that, dude. Because they're, semiconductors tied in with AI and freaking electric vehicles, like the largest growth sectors in the next 7 years. Anyway, sorry. Going on a rant about nothing. But anyway, yeah, HNT was looking good technically. Hold support. There are multiple assets that were looking pretty decent, holding supports. So all across this market, and a lot have rallied off those lows. So let's move on to BNB. Really, this isn't even the market that went nuts. It was the stock market today. Here is your BNB, kind of in similar situations. I mean, it's literally identical situations on the 4-hour, but not even worried about it on BNB. You're still above 429, 430, and the longer you stay above that, I think you probably going to $500 based on history. History tells us that's where you head to. Okay, 500 target. Even if it pulls back, as long as it makes a higher low than 360, that's still valid. So you're still good if you make a higher low than 360 on a pullback. You pivot, you make a higher low, and you run again, and you will see 500, maybe even 600 after that. Okay. BNB up 0.84%. We look at it because it's like a larger market cap coin, right? Now what's number 4? I don't know. It changes every day, doesn't it? Heated battle. XRP today. Yeah. Yeah, by like 2 billion XRP. You know, can't pull it together. It tested the 200-day moving average for the first time since December 27th yesterday, and today just taking a breather. That's kind of what it does, man. That's XRP. Slow and steady till it's not. Slow and steady till 30% up day on something stupid. But hey, show me the charts, I'll show you the news, right? Because I think that's maybe the way it's got to go, right? It's got to set up for higher prices, and it's looking good, it's looking okay, and we just got to get some sort of SEC drops the lawsuit announcement or something groundbreaking occur, and then just boom. It's like, I can't even believe XRP is up 15-20% today, right? I mean, it's just slow, methodical, low and slow, man, but it's here. It's like one's just sitting in it, remaining patient if they can be. Remember, that's what these markets are. They're a means for patient people to take money from impatient people. So if you're looking at a 275-day large structure, you gotta believe, man, until you get stomped out and you move on with your day, unfortunately. Or in the other world, when the TA is respected, it plays out and you make great money. You take profit along the way. But XRP still looks great technically. Just, you would think everything's occurred except the massive stupid impulse up that melts faces where XRP is on the thumbnail, you know. Maybe we even have an XRP over base mat overlay because it gets so crazy, right? Okay, nice one. Now Cardano. Cardano is actually, if you can believe it, even after Luna being a headline day, I think, of some sort, right? Luna made all-time highs. It's over $100, 108 right now, up 11.11%. Make a wish. Cardano's still higher market cap. By like 1.7 billion or something like that. Dang, how's that real life? Cardano though. So we have to go to Cardano first before Luna because of the rules of market cap, I guess. But again, man, like this is the same situation from yesterday. It's great that you broke $1. We know how incredible that area is, and based on history, the probability is high that you will eventually see 145, 148 above that level. But the issue is, right? The issue is, if you were wanting a fresh long now, it's not prudent. It's not strategic. It's stupid. You like the entry, the bet, the lowest risk entry, the most strategic entry where you'd have the best stop loss, take on minimal losses if it failed, would be if this asset came down to test this zone again as support. And that would set up multiple things. This is just a reiteration of yesterday, so you can just watch the stream yesterday and whatever. But like, it's the same thing. I mean, eventually you get the back test, and that would set you up for hidden bullish divergence. There'd be hidden bullish divergence on the daily, maybe about that time. So you'd have an edge. You'd be testing an inflection point, and it'd be easy to set up an entry, a stop loss, and take profits. So that's what you'd want. Like, and if it never happens, look, I don't think or know this is going to happen, but it would be idealistic for us as the swing traders or position traders to take longs at $1, not $1.20, not $1.19. Based on everything I just said, and you get that, right? So we would wait for that. We shall covet that area, but we also understand that we know that may never happen, because I think where Cardano is right now is coin flip territory. Based on history, right? You break this area, you could go straight up to 145, 148. You flip the coin, it lands on the other side, it goes down to the area we covet. I would wait for that. Even though you may not get it, that's fine. There's thousands of assets out there. You don't have to settle. If this never comes to fruition for us, I don't care. I'm looking at something else. Too many other assets to care about Cardano until it gets down to 103. Okay, cool story, bro. All right, Luna. Luna, what an appropriate name, right? Moon, soon. Luna. I mean, just near your all-time highs, dude. You're like $2 or less than $2 away from your highest level in human history. Remember, what are the targets? Could y'all tell me the targets? I mean, if you're paying attention to the stream or anything, I mean, I gave you 3 targets on other streams and in the Discord. Like, what are the 3 targets on Luna, just short midterm? Someone tell me. My peoples, my traders. That's right. 120, 140, 160. 120, 1272 fib extension. 140, 1.618 fib extension. 160, the 100% measured move of the cup with handle from the bottom of the development of it. You're right, the very bottom where it started rounding out and going higher to that neckline from the breakout. 160. Easy. Okay. Also psychological, the zeros and the 5s, right? Price discovery stuff. And you break 160, I would say your 4th target on Luna above 160 is $200. Easy. Okay. Beautiful day and a breakout. And probably, like, dude, I'm just saying, maybe Bitcoin stops this thing, but you're in price discovery now, potentially. You come to back test $100, always possible, but maybe not. You don't know. Just like we don't know with Cardano, but we know it'd be amazing if the back test happened. I just don't know if you'll get the back test. And if you do, it could be very, very quick. Very, very fast. So pay attention. It's great though. Remember, Luna is the best performing asset in crypto when it comes to larger market caps. No one could argue with that. It is the best performer in the world for larger cap cryptos, outperforming everything. Amazing, dude. Okay, we can look at Sol, Sue, whatever. Sol, someone kind of made me possibly see the light today a little bit on it. They had posted a cipher. I'm like, oh, that is at a 786. How'd you get that? Maybe we'll look at that. Let me, either way, it was just locally, that consolidation structure and just seeing what was maybe happening on Bitcoin and all the others. We knew Sol wasn't going to be able to dump to the levels we wanted if Bitcoin and Ethereum were recovering. And this one just continued to rally at 5% today. And I think you're probably going to 124, 130 for a test. I don't know if you'll break it. You could if Bitcoin and Ethereum keep rallying. This thing's not going to massively correct, continuous correction while Bitcoin and Ethereum go to test much higher levels, right? So I was like, that's I don't know how you would, I don't think we got a 786, man. You were real close, man. You were really, really close. And this is just from this low. I get you. I think it's 786. So I mean, you're right there, dude. So I get it. I'm not gonna argue with that. It is like kind of like a cipher. Okay. Wow. So it's like everything else in its own right. It is, but it's a little better because everything else lost 88% of its value, right? And this one only lost 78% of its value. So it's performing right along the lines of Ethereum. Same performance as Ethereum on the way down from the low from July, same anchor point to its highest high ever. So the same thing we did with Ethereum, same level, same 786, right? Remember what Atom did. Atom only lost 61% of its value. And Bitcoin from the same anchor points lost 88% of its value. So this is technically outperforming the macro, would you consider Bitcoin being the macro here? Okay, maybe it'll outperform on the way up. Possible. The bottom could be in. Okay, so those are like your bigger ones. Let's I would be remiss if I didn't look at Rarible. That, come on, dude. Rarible's up 30% today. I know it's illiquid. I know it's a joke, but you can't argue with the argument that was established, right? It's all about the argument based on traditional technical analysis. An asset that hit a clear inflection point from history where at those times a reversal had occurred, where you flirted, you fell below it, you sprung, you back tested the spring, July 19th, and you rallied, massive rally. Well, you created a some sort of M-shaped extension. You hit a 1.414 fib extension, and at that level, you began to rally, started trying to show higher lows, and you started getting above it. And that's where I'm like, hey man, triple MACD histogram bullish divergence, trying to get back above this level. That's not a joke, because if you break 723 for real, you could be going to 1350 verbatim, and you got as high as 1180 today. So, you know, NFT world, Rarible, probably better than PundyCoin. You know, can we get some more people buying and selling this so the chart is more liquid? Thanks. Just want to get Crypto Hoarder on it to make the Rarible market gonna be appropriate. He is the Crypto Hoarder, so you know what I'm saying? Okay, so nice day today. Another great day today was comp chat. Remember, it was identified, posted as a trade setup, and there were reasons. There were gorgeous reasons, extremely eye-opening if you're newer too, because it's just the whole epitome of buy low, sell high situation. This is as low as it can get, man. Really, you fell below it. Once you got back above it, the resilience, that was incredible. The wedge, specimen textbook wedge, man. All the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, man. Then you broke out and it was kind of a little shaky, but the divergence on the breakout continued its development, and that's when you got above that support, and that was it. That's when we knew we were at lowest risk areas you could ever dream of with an edge, and the chickens are coming home to roost somewhat, right? Highest volume ever today, ever on comp. It's not even close, man. There's the volume candle. Nice. So bullish and golden candle will be confirmed in 24 minutes as well. Just a nice day, man, for TA. Nice day. Something else that's a notable gainer today, GRT. What I think could be developing, I kind of touched on it yesterday, now I've plotted it. I think you're getting it's a little scuffed in terms of its symmetry, but the shoulders are not oblong. So I think it's an okay argument. And now I know for a fact what would be the neckline, not slanted. Give me a break, dude. The neckline is the clear inflection point from history where how many times? December 2020 was resistance. Then it became support in late January 2021. Then it became a support in June 2021. Then July was the bottom. And look, as you can see, February 8th and February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Get wrecked, GRT. But just kidding. You're back at it. And momentum has shifted. And once you break 50 cents, chat, see you at 74.5 to 75 cents. That's it. Why do you say that? Because straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay. Probability, straight up. Okay, fine. Easy way to target and think. Just use critical thinking to target for an equitable run, right? And that's it. That's the big one. That's the big area where reversals have occurred time and time and time and time. My God, time and time again. So there you have it, man. Beautiful textbook bullish shark. And it's all happening at 95 to 100%, 88% retraces. I guess if you use this low from Rudy Poo land, December 2020 to the high, you won't even believe it. It's like a 92% retrace right around the 886, where all these things are developing at major value perceived areas. Though all these may fail, but you can't say It wasn't at low risk, actionable areas to take a chance. You got to take chances, man, sometimes in life. Just like trading, that's what it's all about. Okay. So another that must be discussed on this fine evening. True. It is truly a specimen. Another textbook falling wedge breakout, triple bottom, classic RSI bullish divergence, a little tail end bullish divergence on the MACD. Heck, dude, I guess we could even say triple MACD histogram bullish divergence, where all at a 95+% retrace from its lowest lows ever. You broke out, man. You broke out. You're pivoting, making a higher low, and now you're testing an inflection point. And if you break this like Ivan Drago, double up. You double in price. That's it. It's a double. It's 100% upside based on historical price action above 25 cents. Right? Look what happens, Larry. 109, 109%. So pay attention, please. Pay attention. We're going into one of the strongest performing months for crypto that exists. April, I think, it's second strongest, and then it's first is like November, and then October is right around the same performance as April or something like that. This is a strong month incoming, and it's all set up based on technicals on significant time scales. That's something should be noted. Month is ending soon, going into a good one, and everything's setting up for our prices. Reminds me of September. Actually better than September, because September didn't really start showing some promise till October 1st. And at least we're starting to get some yields late in this month, and they're starting to separate and take off from those coveted areas, right? Okay, we got to keep going, man. I'm sorry. The stocks are amazing. I know they're blowing up, dude. Famine's over. Recession's over. Kappa, what, another yield curve inversion. First time since 2019 was the 10 and 2. So it's like every day we're getting yield curve inversions, different ones. But hey, man, stocks keep roaring higher. Well, we know it's lagging. We know pretty much the average after these yield curve inversions takes about 12 to 18 months before something bad starts happening and correlating on the charts. So let it ride, let it run, nearing the pattern completion zone of these harmonics, these cipher bats or cipher sharks. We'll look at it. I just think it's important, man. Like, I know there's been opportunity on stocks and stuff too, but dudes, we spend a lot of time looking at these cryptos because these cryptos give us stupid returns when they show stuff like this. 270, 300-day patterns. Give me a break, man. So this was an absolute specimen. Broke out of his falling wedge. Just say, from the breakout of the wedge, that every day we're monitoring this, right? Since the breakout from at its highest point today, you have H-bar up 28%, man. Really, it's not that easy to get 28% yield in such a short period of time on traditional markets. It's just kind of not. I mean, you can own a meme stock, but you go ahead and buy something that's larger market cap, it's probably not going to run like these. All right. Recession over, dudes. Okay, fine. Then all in S coins. Just kidding. But just a nice day, and just it's really playing out. And you made your highest price today on H-bar you had seen since January 20th. Again, engulfing candle soon confirmed, 18 minutes. I guess we just move on real fast. KSM, this is another pretty freaking good one. It was around the shark pattern completion zone. The divergence was there, and it hit a candle high close back from January before it bottomed out. Hit it one day. That was it, man. And then what? The supply line was breached, and since you breached the supply line, What's happened, Larry? You're above, very critical 159. We know if you're above 159 long enough, it is probable you will see 238. So let's just say, since like kind of the breakout, even when you dipped just from the breakout, you know, longing that engulfing candle, they ended up getting validated, but it recovered. From there, you're up 48% in 3 weeks on KSM from a breakout, a technical breakout at the pattern completion zone or rounded of the sharp after back testing a resistance as support for the first time since it back tested it and painted a bullish hammer before it went absolutely berserk February 7th, 2021. Nice, dude. Theta. Gorgeous, dude. We got a breakout watch on Theta, chat. Well, what are you talking about? We already broke out. Yes. For the smart money, the breakout happened. Really, dude. There are different types of breakouts, right? Supply line breakout. You're up so like 30% or something, right? I mean, at the highs today, friggin' Theta was up 43.75% in 10 days from the supply line breakout when the edge was there. We've been here every day talking about these things. If you're a patron, you especially know because you get pinged, annoyingly pinged by me about all these charts. So if we break $4, chat, what normally happens? Massive upside potential. Okay, minimum. Like I'm saying minimum, and it's kind of a joke anyway, 550. Just a peak from December 27th. But really, straight up, the first time ever it broke this level. It created it February 19th, but when it broke it and back tested it March 5th, it went straight up to a minimum, 845. That time it went insane. But we kind of gained a clear picture of that resistance later. As you can see, the touches we've received there, and that's why it's there. It just makes sense to me. 845, 958. There's a lot of upside, right? We're talking you over double in value. You could over double in value if you break $4. Eventually, it might take a few months. But hey, we got nothing but time. We've been waiting for months, right? Talking how many days again? It was like 280, almost 300 days. My God, since you got the type 2 return, really, like 230-day development. Okay. There are others, man. I could go all day, man. Couldn't I? We'll look at a couple more and then we'll move on to stocks. I know people want to see some stocks. But wait. Remember that time there was AAV, Lind coin, that is pumping up 30% today, just about. And it all started with a wedge breakout where we were scratching our heads and literally posted the chart off the breakout saying, what the F are you doing, LOL? Do something, Lind, hello? And our prayers were answered. Triple divergence on a beautiful falling wedge breakout. And what happened? We knew the clear inflection zone was between 150 and 160. What'd you do? Well, you happened to break it and then successfully back tested it as support. Very important confirmation. Just as you've seen it do it or tried to do it before. The first time it ever did it. This is why I had it plotted. Was January of last year. An old level becomes relevant again, and then you breach it with candle close confirmation March 24th, and now the follow through today, and highest prices you've seen since January 19th, and very thin order book between 160 and 287. Nice. Anyone get what's going on here? Anyone getting value out of the stream? I might not. I don't even know, man. Okay. Y'all might already know all this stuff, right? And y'all don't need me anymore, and that's good. At some point, I want you to become self-sufficient, but I want you to keep coming back after you become self-sufficient because of the memes. And we all know it's way easier finding trade setups together than it is alone. Yeah, that's the hive mind here, right? You learn the system taught here, and you apply it while everyone else is applying it together, and we commune here on the stream and we look for them. But we already got them, man. Like we've been looking and we found them, and they're playing out like the Jesus, man. I mean, like ChiliZ, ChiliZ up 13%, cracked through that 200 moving average, but couldn't sustain prices above it. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed in 12 minutes 40 seconds. Highest volume candle you've seen technically since November 13th. It's a lot of volume, man. So a lot of people buying today. And we think the upside is possibly, probably going to take you to 57 cents. This is an active trade setup based on reasons that were very valid argument. We don't know if the argument will play out. It could have rolled over and we get stopped out and we move on with our day, right? Minimal losses. But we wanted to pay a price to see if it would play out. We're betting people, right? This is a calculated risk. It's nothing certain. It's all probabilities, and the probabilities were really good at this level. Okay, see at much higher levels probably in time, eventually. Okay. Anyway, now we'll move on. We'll just move on to equities, dude. The S&P is absolutely berserk, gapped up today. Gap gonna fill probably eventually, but there's no hidden bearish divergence argument you could ever say anymore. There's no bearish edge anymore. It's been completely taken out. After breaching highs above February 3rd and February 9th, you just don't have them, but you are approaching a 786 at 46.68. It's not a very strong resistance. It doesn't even make sense looking left, the 786. The 886 makes way more sense. As you can see, the 886 is confluent with the 4717.
Stayed for the memes. Kisses. Love, Grandma.
So, Grandma, thank you for the 420. So 4717 probably X marks the spot. Hey, you might get there tomorrow, and 5 days from now, 3 days from now, it's berserk, right? Can you believe that divergence? Little did we know what it would turn into, but it's starting to turn into the exact same stuff we got down here when we got the exact same type of RSI bullish divergence, right? Just even probably more violent. Good God. More violent upthrusts going on right now, or impulse. Yeah, dude. Clearly Putin knows he can't do crap. He knows he's not going to win. He knows his whole economy is collapsing. With what he's done, he can't invade Kiev, man, without turning it into just a bunch of rubble or not dropping a nuke on it. Having issues everywhere. He literally made a bad mistake, and it's clear, and he's trying to figure out ways to make diplomacy come back. They're trying, dude, and that's good for equities markets, I guess, off that reaction, and terrible for commodities, even though we still know how bad it's probably gonna get. What's up, crypto hoarder man?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $510.39. Unable to tune in. Stopping in to say hello. Hope everyone is having a great week. 0.150000000 ETH.
Rodney Assistant tipped $22.25. Happy Tuesday. Can we take a look at your list? 0.00654056 CDH.
Rodney, if you want to, sure. Thanks for the contribution. Yep. No doubt. Yep. Hoarders in the chat. Hoarders in the chat with some hype. Hype hoarders. He's the crypto hoarder. Well, we must be the hype hoarders for him. Thank you. So, no, watch the document, dude. It's not about that. It's just about the way the market is reacting to this stuff. So, I guess in the end, USA wins again. Okay, nice. Great for our retirement accounts, the mutual funds, all that. Good for, just good for risk on assets. You can't say that a lot of things didn't make full 886 retraces, right? They're major ones. That was crazy. So, yes, I could definitely see a lot of them. That's like what AMC did. GME, they dumped, lost 88% of their value from the major lows. But you could go all over the place. Square and Block, whatever, and the PayPal. My God, dude, unlimited list of assets that lost 88% of their value, majorly. Okay. Dow Jones, same thing, same nice gap up today, breaching resistance. Nice, dude. We didn't even test it. Well, we tested it, but we tested it on the downside. You opened today right above it, 35.1, fell below it briefly in the morning, then rallied most of the day and closed near your highs. But I don't think this is stop until 35.6, right? I mean, that's the next resistance, the next high, right? August 16, 2021. And you haven't made a higher high than B like the S&P has, unlike the S&P. The S&P has broke that B point. It's crazy. So S&P is massively outperforming, and it probably has to do with tech and risk on versus a lot of defensive stocks in Dow Jones. So lagging here, but there could still be more upside. I don't think you can say hidden bearish divergence when you start building positive momentum again. Yeah, dude, it's whack. But just remember, we're not making higher highs yet. We still have this very real wave structure, complex wave structure that is working on its completion. You're getting there closer and closer every day on all these index funds. It's going to be interesting to see if we catch a massive reaction at those. Yeah, here's your NASDAQ, right? NASDAQ composite. Man, you just can't say it. There's no hidden bearish divergence in sight. You've completely invalidated that idea because you breached the highs from B, which is the histogram on. There's no way there's hidden bearish divergence.
I've been learning a lot from you and appreciate it immensely. Cheers.
What's up, Phil? Thanks for 20, dude. Thank you, dude. So, but we're talking like a little bit higher, 14.8, 14.9, a couple mini peaks. But, I mean, this is where it gets interesting. This thing keeps running, $15,400, a 78% retrace. You got to wonder how long is it going to take to get there? It could take a little while. I mean, you could eventually pull back. And do you understand if, like, the stock market starts dumping again and you, like, dumped all the way down to, like, 13.6, the wave structure is still valid, this whole argument is still valid, you pivot, making a higher low, and you run again? Eventually, it's just it's kind of like, wow, it's actually literally going straight up and taking no time to get to these levels where you think it'd just be a churn event. There you got large waves up and smaller waves down, larger waves up, smaller waves down to get there. But dang, man, it's like in no time, right? Reflexive rally out the yin yang. Russell 2000, you can imagine, was doing some pretty good things, right? Back testing the support as support, and as you can see. After, what was yesterday? What was it, chat? Can someone tell me what bullish Japanese candlestick we had identified? Anyone want to take a shot? Remember? Before this massive markup, holy crap. There we go. Getting a handful of answers. Whatever. Yeah, Dragonfly Doji. Thanks for the few that participated. Yep. So, but it was the context. It was like how it held above the critical area. It held it, man. And now look at you. Yeah, I guess 12,168, the candle high close from January 22nd, probably first area. That's probably where you're running to minimum, but after that, you're probably going to 2271. Massively underperforming all the index funds, right? Think about it, right? I mean, from the high to low, you've got the S&P working on a 786, right? I mean, we're talking like the S&P is like up here, just massively underperforming. That happens. It's like kind of a characteristic. It's like what it does. It just always underperforms the S&P and Dow Jones, or really the NASDAQ, right? Okay, cool. So great stuff, but unfortunately, you have the haves, and then you have the have-nots, which is golds, and not looking really good, man. Actually, I mean, I think you're in an uptrend until you fall below $1,800. But it's the way it's looking. It's kind of looking like there could just be a little bit more milder pullback where you sell off to maybe see the 200-day moving average. You go to 18, everything's fine. Your trend's still intact. You're making higher lows, higher highs. But it's just risk-on assets are stealing the show right now. And let me show you. Was it the 4-hour? Hold on. Let me show you what happened. Like, okay, it looked like it still could be the type 2, man. Like, it's not dead. But the issue is you got like no divergence. You got like no divergence here on the 4 hour. Type 1, actual type 2. Literally here. But someone, and I could see it, and I'm not going to argue with someone trying to be like, dude, do you see this? Do you see the momentum shifting structure potentially developing here? And it's like, dude, I kind of do see it. All right. I kind of definitely do see it. I did all my work downstairs, so the work didn't save here. But I mean, it's not really that symmetrical, but you can clearly see, like we're looking at our GRT, this is the inverse. It's like not symmetrical in time, but definitely symmetrical in its price from the left shoulder to the right shoulder. So, and the neckline's already been breached, right? Like that. You breached the neckline, but then you broke back above it. On the 4 hour, you broke back above it, and now you're still there. But you are testing 1921 for the first time. That should have been a support, is now resistance. Right, 1921. And remember what 1921 is, right? Not the roaring 20s. Not the roaring 20s, but the old all-time high from September of 2011, right there. You just, on the 4 hour, are breaking below it and then back testing it a couple times as resistance. Not really the price action you're looking for right now. You don't want that. So there just could be something like this going on, and it may not hit its measure move, but it may play out and perform somewhat adequately. Where again, you see like a 30% drawdown from there, 50% drawdown, go to the 200 moving average again. Just gotta wonder, where's the type 2 on the freaking crab pattern? Didn't happen really. And maybe that was it. Maybe that was the type 2 or something. But yeah, you can clearly just see the way equities are, and it's just normally never a good time for commodities when risk on assets are doing what they're doing, right? They try to play them as hedges. Okay. You know, I mean, it's still fine, right? I mean, I could still have this arrow here, but it just seems like it's possible we could be going for a milder pullback. There could be a milder pullback if risk-on assets continue to perform the way they are. Yeah, you could lose more value. Dang, man, are we serious? We're been live an hour. Jesus chimes, new day. I'm only on silver, dude. Cool, dude. I mean, let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin technically bearishly engulfed on the 4 hour, but not a very strong one, not a massive statement one. I mean, it was a weaker engulfing candle than the March 28th one, than yesterday's. So silver, you could be coming back down to test that 2390 again, where the wick went. It's like you made the high, and then you sold off, and then you attempted a rally, and the rally was rather pathetic. Seller aggression here, and you could understand, like, just think about, like, hey, I see a discernible swing low. Just think about what could be developing here, and it's still okay. 50% retrace, lower high on C. Dang, man. Well, guess what happens? You see an 886. It's really not that crazy, right? It's really not too wild, and you'd still be in an uptrend. You'd still be making higher lows, but maybe you don't get there. Maybe you hold 23 bucks because it's a major inflection point. Yeah, commodities just like they're in these uptrends, but they're starting to make lower highs after these nice runs, and maybe they're just going for milder pullbacks. That's understandable. You know, you're below 25 bucks now, man. You're below a critical area you need to desperately be above. You're not above it. So those aren't good things. Platinum, same thing. Devastated. You know, just get it over with. Get it over with on platinum, man. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you made your lowest lows since January 11th, man. It's not really what you're looking for, but we knew after yesterday how bad it was, right? You bearish engulfing, back testing, resistance as resistance. You started rolling over, and you could continue to sell off, and you could be going for an 886, right? Just think about this. You know, from that low here, you think about a shark. Shark makes too much sense here. The shark's the 886. Could be just a full reset. 921 could be your target. We'll see what happens. Yep. Risk on assets. Going berserk, man. It's only a finite amount of money, and it's all going there. Not going into commodities or, metals, which are part of that. Okay, your wheat futures dumped, remember? Wasn't looking too hot. You're just correcting. You're filling a gap. You filled another gap kind of from March 1st. Let's continue. Go to 919, right? The party's over. The psycho's scary. The war has begun. The invasion's happening. Everyone's getting blitzkrieged on the markets, right? Oh my God. Now it's kind of dying, right? Like Putin's ability to take over Ukraine like it was a joke. It's the commodities, right? This is kind of like Russia's chart. This is like Russia's invasion chart. Okay, we're setting up all our troops on the border of Ukraine. We're getting ready. We had all the time. Element of surprise. No one believes us. Oh, breakout, dude. We're invading all over the place. We're taking over cities, kind of. All right, and this is the way the war's kind of been going. Not so good, Putin, man. It's been going bad. Your economy's in shambles back home, and you can't do crap. I mean, you just keep shelling buildings and killing civilians and Ukrainian troops, but it's not really turning into much. It's like the wheat chart, just kind of bleeding out and could keep bleeding out. Finally corn dumped, dude. All right, so this is where I'm thinking, hey, maybe you hold here, but dude, again, I can't be like, I'm excited to go long on corn at a 113 after a massive rally, butting up against 2008 highs. That's just, it's the dumbest area to be taking fresh longs, even if it looks like a bull flag. But there you are, man, still in it, but not for very long, dude, if this all keeps up. So, yeah, I guess corn's gonna be fun, dude. Corn's gonna dump. Everyone's gonna be safe. I prefer it dumps because that's probably better for everyone long term for food price and stuff. So coffee, we're talking about if you could pivot here, maybe it is a double bottom or something, but and it turns into a dragon, but you're still below the resistance. You need to get above it. You're below. You got to get above 222. Otherwise, you'll be at a way lower 172 target eventually. Orange juice down 1%. It's topped out a little bit. Maybe you get another higher low. We get 1, 2, 3. Classic accumulation and an uptrend would be the Jesus, dude. You got an inverse head and shoulders here, kind of. Why not? Give us one more proportionate higher low, and then we moon to 168. Let's go orange juice. Hype in the chat. Live cattle futures, just so strong, dude. Live cattle futures. Hey, it's a down day for commodities every day. Gold's getting wrecked, oil's getting wrecked, but live cattle futures, your steaks are going to get way more expensive. Let's go to oil, man.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $509.02. 0.150000000 ETH.
Wow, crypto hoarder. Holy crap. Thanks for the $1,019.41 of Ethereum on the day. Holy crap. He's not even here. He's just tipping. Hold on. Yeah, he just tipping, man, and he can't even hear us or see us, I don't think. Crypto hoarder, if you're watching the replay, when you do, thank you, dude. Holy crap. Crypto hoarder, though, man, you're not immune to this. You better keep eating your steaks while you can, because once this little potential left shoulder is broken, you're going to the 786,886, dude. I think lately cattle futures is the best performing commodity. Like, I'm talking since, we bottomed out maybe whenever it was, March 4th or something, when the stock market bottomed out, this has been the best performer. Oil's been getting wrecked since equities bottomed out, right? All the metals getting devastated. I don't know. I know like wheat's getting wrecked too. Corn's kind of hanging in there, but started dumping today, kind of catching up. Soybeans. Yeah, soybeans now dumping too, but no, it's live cattle. I'm sorry. The only thing that's kind of outperforming live cattle futures after this reflexive rally on the equities market, cotton, right? Cotton's insane. Cotton's unbelievable. But yeah, what did it do today? something pretty cool. Maybe we tweezer topped. I'll certainly tell you this. I'll say this. We have certainly painted. Can somebody tell me this very classic, beautiful Japanese candlestick reversal pattern that has closed today? What is it? Can someone tell me? And where? At a resistance. At the resistance. It goes all the way back to that peak, June 2011. Oh my God, dude. He's lucky that I was doing trivia and I wasn't paying. Well, that, you know, I wasn't in the zone. I had to pull back for a second to see y'all. I saw that. Here we go, dude.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $1,016.14, 0.3000000000 ETH.
Dude, Crypto Hoarder just doubling up on himself. It seems like Crypto Hoarder's maybe playing golf today, right? He was at 1,000, and then he's like, meh, I'll just double it in one stroke. Bets on if he does it again. If he doubles himself once more. I doubt it. He can't even hear us right now. He's probably in some jet somewhere, all right? Oh, I owe this guy many beers? Absolutely. Well, we're going to do a meetup at some point this year in the States. So they will be repaid for sure. Okay. Whew. But yeah, a lot of y'all. Correct. Dark cloud cover. Yes. Very good job on identifying a bearish Japanese candlestick reversal. 2 Japanese candlestick pattern. I would say maybe 3, because the third one is important because you want to have tomorrow a lower candle close than the close today. That would really confirm the dark cloud cover. But 2 Japanese candlesticks without confirmation. 2, one nice green candle, maybe near the end of a run. Definitely at an inflection point. Certainly where you're looking for some sort of reversal, bearish engulfing, shooting star, dark cloud cover, where you have one candle, nice green candle, and your next day, you open higher than your previous close. Yes, you did. You opened higher, right? A gap up. And then you pierce through at least 50% of this green candle. Bulkowski talks about the best ones are 65% pierce. This is over 65% pierced, about 70%. So this is a stronger dark cloud cover happening at the literal perfect area. So let's see how much follow through the dark cloud cover gives us on cotton futures, just for the sake of education. Could be good, man. I mean, bad, but this is about technical analysis. Not green candle, red candle, doesn't matter, right? We want the TA to be respected. Scary stuff, man. Crypto Hoarder in the chat. I don't think he can hear us or see us right now, but he is among us, right? All right, cotton cooled it. Sugar got wrecked a little bit. Lumber futures right back on the rise. Holy crap, we thought it could be over, but oh, dude, don't tell me you're gonna pivot here. No way. Lumber, don't do it, lumber. Don't paint some sort of effing cipher shark here. Don't do it. Don't you dare hold this high from 2021, this low from 2021 as well, but you know, beginning of the year, end of the year. Don't you dare hold this and reverse here. Please don't do it. We need you to collapse to the lowest price you could ever go to, right?
The beamer is nice. The TA is real. Get yourself a beer, my friend, on me. Check out TGGI.
Thank you, C Investor. Well, I mean, you know what's so effed up? I mean, we're getting to that point where it's about $19.99 super chat for a beer, one beer at any restaurant. Anyone notice that? Anyone pay attention? Like how just, it's so stupid. And like, everyone's like, oh, I get it, man. $16 beer, 1 pint, sure. Everyone around you just do it. I'm like, how do these people afford this? Like, hey, life's been good to a lot of us, right? But dude, you go out in the world, right? The no-coiner world, how do they afford this stuff, dude? Anything. All these things. Someone tell me. I'm just taking out loans to drink beer, pretty much, right?
Pilot hire tip $22.03. Brah. ENR. NYSE.
To
Trying
Enron,
confirm
man.
Holding the 2016 low. I am thinking value area with clear stop loss levels. 0.170000000 LTC.
Bruh, Enron. Wasn't that their ticker, ENR? Can someone back me up or refute that? Yeah, we'll look at your... yeah, the best energy company on the planet, dude, by far. Did you hear about Enron, dude? You know what they're doing? They're gonna team up with freaking Blockbuster for streaming movies on their broadband. What? I'm so excited. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna buy some more Enron, chat, on that news. It pumped today, dude. Just kidding. We're in an alternate universe for a second. All right. Anyway, yeah, we'll go to Rice Futures. Rice Futures. Okay, just kind of dumped today. That's anything below 16 bucks is fine. I hope we stay below $16 forever. Never go above it. Natural gas, you know, pulled back and probably could keep pulling back. It's going to be fine until it falls below 390. Yeah, Wayne Betson totally did. Totally, they endorsed the spaceship, man. Yeah. Who do you think paid for that, man? All right. Well, let's go to the belated local on the 8th because I had to get through those. Bitcoin on the new day. Nothing Burger down $90. You can continue to sell off. It's really not going to matter. Oh, wow, dude. How many days in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row of green. When was the last time we've seen 8 days in a row of higher closes than the previous close? Nope, not here. Not here. There was a red day, man. Well, we got to look right here. This was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row of higher closes technically. Even on this one, it was like $1 higher. But, okay, so you got to go back to July. Well, that's good. That's a good sign. Because we know, yeah, you pulled back for a little bit to make a higher low, then you ran again. But we'll just say this. It doesn't happen very often, does it?
ChiliZ's USDT, my lord?
Yeah, CoolCoin, yeah, Kingsman. We'll look at it. Thanks, dude. What are you talking about? I've been watching too much CNN. What are you, stupid, dude? What are you, low IQ? You just must be stupid, dude. You might be too stupid to recharge if you think I'm watching too much CNN. You sound like a Twitter idiot, dude. Okay. So, with Bitcoin, with its highest daily candle close confirmed about 15, 16 minutes ago, was the highest daily candle close we had seen since January 1st. Wow, man. Do you understand how close we are to the highest daily candle close of the year? Very close, right? All we need to do is get a daily candle close above 47,730 and we'll be golden. Not much further to go. Yeah, database is like literally just like low IQ. That's just what it is. The dude's just like stupid. Yep. Projecting his own stupidity on us, which is like crazy, dude. Okay, let's try to get into these requests, man. Total was the same thing, right? I know, highest daily candle close on total since January 4th. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's get this first request. Which was AMC. Talk about crazy stuff going on this one, man. Like, real crazy, dude. but it's kind of like not that crazy at all, right? Because it ran up and hit a high of 34.28. Didn't it like halt? Like trading got halted or on something on it or something? But massive long-legged doji today. Tested the 200-day simple moving average for the first time technically since December 9th. First time testing the 200-day simple moving average of 2022. That's nice. Above 25.55 is also nice. But, you know, until you get above 36.12, that's the big one. That's where things get real interesting. I don't know how much more upside there is on this, because it's like if this was a trade, you're starting to get there, man. You're starting to get, starting to maybe take some profit at 35 bucks or something. And we thought it'd take maybe like, you know, 3 weeks to a month and a half maybe for this all to play out. Nope, just give it a week. God, so violent. What a run to the upside. There's your MC. I mean, like, again, dude, we did look at this. Someone had been like, hey, man, can we look at this? And we were looking at it when it was down here. And we freaked out on stream because all together we freaked out. And we've now together seen this thing play out like unbelievable. It's awesome, dude. It's really cool. The TA so well respected on this one. Like this.
TA respected.
All right, moving on. I mean, dude, $35 to $36 is next. I guess. I mean, if you want to know levels, that's all I can do is tell you about levels. After something plays out or there's no edge or anything, you just talk about the levels. 36 bucks. Okay. Oh my God, chat. Oh my God, dude. No way. He did double. I'm sorry. He did defeat himself. He's golfing. Chat. Sorry.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $3,388.99. 1.00000000 ETH.
See, I don't think Crypto Hoarder took kindly to that CNN talk, chat. Don't be hating, man. See, you hate on me. A hate on me is a hate on Crypto Hoarder in this community, man. You can't do it. You can't win. You will be defeated. Thanks so much for the $5,424.54. Kind of repeating, of course, ish. On the day. My God, dude. My God.
Look here. Look, listen. I just felt like streaming.
Dude. He's not even saying anything. No comments, Crypto Hoarder in the TTS, just tipping, just throwing it down. Doesn't even say hi. It's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, dude. He's in the neighborhood. All right. Wow. Holy crap. Thank you, dude. I don't even know what to say. Beyond grateful. Our audio level's okay. I changed the set. In between that, am I too loud? Is it too loud? Adam, careful. You can't say Vet Moonboy and Gavin who. Though I will say this. Crypto Hoarder did say something that is not scary, but he was like, just wait, man. Just wait till one day I come in and I take over to Top Jesus like it was a joke or something. He was just like, to where no one would ever again even try to take the Top Jesus. So he just says he wants to do it as a surprise. And I'm like, I don't know, man. How's that not a surprise if that ever happened, you know? It's just, I can't believe it, man. Just... Okay. Look, another low IQ comment, dude, by somebody who has no idea how taxes work. Yeah, dude. If you knew how taxes work, you wouldn't say that. But hey, dude, I guess someone's got to be stupid. Okay, let's move on. So someone said bearish Gartley, and it's not a formal request or anything, but I'll just point it out because, look, dude, I'm not gonna... I'll be an elitist because I want you to get better in terms of being able to identify things and properly say the correct terminology and not like the wrong, like ascending, right angle descending, broadening wedge. 'Cause it's not a wedge. It's a formation because one of the trend lines is horizontal, right? I'll get on to you for that. So I'm not like write someone off or crap on someone's idea if they're genuinely trying. Like someone's like, okay, bearish Gartley on Bitcoin from a discernible peak from late December to the low to the high. That's a little deep, you know. Scott Carney doesn't like it because it really truly is a 66.5% retrace, and we're looking for 618s to maybe 64 to maybe 65. That's probably too much anyway. Okay, the higher low on C, and then you got the 786 literally right here. Like, this is real. It is here. It is there. It's undeniable. You see it clear as day. You're at a pattern completion zone of a shark or of a Gartley that's pretty large. But, you know, what happens if you react here? You could react here, backtest 44, 4, 4, 4, repeating of course, pivot, make a higher low, you run again. What happens if the Gartley eventually becomes violated and validated? Well, you know what happens to failed Gartleys? They only become one thing. They become butterflies. What? Gartleys become butterflies? I thought only centipedes turned into butterflies. Well, you know, it's the Gartley centipede or something. Okay, so what does that line up? How would that make sense? Okay, think about this. Think about this. XA, B, C, D. What is that? We got some serious confluence up here. Think about the high, man. April 2021. Look at that. Between 64K and 65K, X marks the spot, right? Different harmonics. Was it this? Okay, so I mean, like, if this fails, I mean, if you ever invalidate this structure, X marks the spot, right? On these wave structures. Caterpillars, right? Butterflies, yeah. Oh, wait. With that being said, you and everyone, this is high value content right here, okay? Please give me a second. Something that never happened, I think, in human history happened. And it was a while ago. It was before the COVID crash. I gotta show you something, dude. I gotta show you something. A day that will live in infamy. Not like, you know, Pearl Harbor or anything, but so here it is, chat. This is the Caterpillar chart. Yes, Caterpillar, CAT. Yeah, they make things. They make construction trucks and farm machinery. Well, there was at one time a bearish butterfly on Caterpillar, and it called the top. The COVID crash happened after the type 1, type 2, all the bearish divergence in the world on the RSI collapsed. So I think that's probably one of the most spectacular things to ever happen. I don't know. I think it's like kind of the equivalent of like we look at Ocean coin, right? Ocean, and it presents us with bullish crab patterns or bearish sharks. And that's cool and all, but like if you talk about ocean, there are general animals in the ocean. Well, this is like only the caterpillar turns into the butterfly, and this is where we are right now. So should be in a textbook somewhere because it's so cool. All right. Oh, this is the song with the cricket. Listen to the crickets, chat. Just kidding. Sorry, dude. My bad, dude. It's like the same sound clip, dude. on my soundboard, right? That's crazy, dude. Crickets in the chat. Crickets and butterflies and caterpillars. Oh my. Jeez. Okay, we gotta move on to the next request. Okay, it was for Rodney.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
We'll see here. Ergo. Here's your Ergo, Rodney. I have memory of this place. All I can tell you is, yeah, okay, I see why you're requesting it now because it's kind of rounded out. Momentum shifted, dude, for sure. I mean, it's like a scuffed inverse head and shoulders almost. It's not really. I can just see the low, the lowest low, then a higher low develops, and that was it. So just kind of like this kind of behavior right there. That was your, I think, your supply line breakout. And since then, where are you? You're just, ooh. This is not a joke of an area. 520 isn't a joke, dude. It's that one level. I don't think you can ignore it. I know it's like a candle open, a listing or something, but it's there. And you can't tell me you're not regarding it as resistance right now. Maybe one time, maybe two times. And wow, you're talking about serious bearish divergence on the 4 hour. The high, the slightly higher high. Almost inexistent positive momentum, lower RSI. That is implying a reversal here. That buyers are exhausted at a critical inflection point. So this is the absolute worst area to take a fresh long if you actually care about 4 hour variables. Though if you, we do know if you ever break 520, your target is 792. But you haven't done it and it's just coming off a run. So maybe a pullback here even makes a higher low, which it probably would it maybe be better if you waited for the bearish divergence to play out. Let's see how it performs. But yeah, have an alert set up above 520 because I think it got 792. You ever break 792? There's a couple peaks back at the $11 right there. Yep, the low. Okay, so you got some targets up there, but short term, the next move is implied to be maybe down next. Even though it's not like insured, it's saying that, and after such a nice run, it doesn't make sense to long literally into bearish divergence with a confirmation high and it's below support that it should be above, right? Those are the worst variables to long on something freshly, right? You'd be looking for divergence at bottoms or hidden bullish divergence on higher lows or something while the Momo shifts. Okay, that's your ERG. There you go. Bitcoin selling off down 160 on the day after it technically had a 4 hour bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, there's no edge, but we know at a supply line, there is supply, and it seems there was enough supply to get Bitcoin to pivot some, as it's looking like it's doing a little bit right now, a little bit. See, investor, I'm going in order, dude. All right, just going in order. And you were next anyway, dude. See, you could have said nothing, and everything would have been fine. The patient man wins. Well, look, TGI. Last time we were here, it broke out, it back tested, it rallied, it has hit resistance. I think it was like, we've been looking at this, but it was like the last time you requested, we were hitting resistance, so we couldn't break it, and we were selling off. But my God, every time you sell off, you look at this 200 moving average on the 4 hour, just keeps getting used as support, almost engulfed today. I mean, if you break 2 cents, 2.6 cents, which doesn't sound like much, but it is a nice percentage. I mean, that's 27% upside if you break 2.06 cents. Okay, it's almost like you could maybe, like, I could see it and see why people would say, hey man, do you see this? Kind of, a little bit. It's super scuffed, right? But definitely can see something developing like that, right? I know it's not perfect, but it's there. Momentum is shifting in an uptrend. You were in an uptrend and you were correcting and you held very real formal support and you rallied and you hit some resistance and you sold off and there's just too much demand. Sellers keep trying and they keep miserably failing. It just keeps getting bought up, and maybe this is going on. You break this 2.6 cents, nice. And that's the neckline. Oh, it just happens to be the neckline. Okay, so just size of the structure from the breakout. You could target eventually if this breaks out. Hold on. It's visible on the daily too. My God, dude, it's crazy. There you go. 3.35 cents is your 100% measure move of this momentum shifting structure that you don't even have to call it a potential inverse head and shoulders. You can call it whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm just like, we're looking at price action. That's what we're looking at. And we're looking at the trend. The trend's fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, over and over and over again. Then all of a sudden, bullish consolidation, momentum shifting structure develops. Hey, man, if I was a betting man, I'd be looking for bullish patterns to develop in bullish trends. Well, you got that going for you. So we'll see what happens. It could continue on TGGI. Thank God. GI. All right. There you go, dude. Let's go to Enron. Finally. Been waiting so long for this. All stream for Enron. Yeah, Enron looks about like the Enron chart, doesn't it? Shoot, dude. But you can't say. You can't say, man, we are at the lowest risk areas of all time. I mean, January 2016 Valley was tested as spring. Well, it was really, you sprung. Dude, listen to this. This sounds like Ford Motors almost in its own right. You sprung. COVID crash. You never back tested. Ever. That January 2016 low. Until just March 10th. This is a Bartley. It's like a Bat-Gartley combination. We see those all the time, right? The 786, not the 886, right? Actually, this is closer to a bat. Wow. It's whatever. Both the same 886 on those peaks. Dude, nice freaking identification. This could be legendary, all right? This could be one of those that becomes an NFT or something. It's so good. The upside potential is so high. Guess what you got going on down here? You got, this is the 4 hour right now. Let me go to the daily. Hold on. Let's see. Go to the daily. Oh my God, dude. Daily bullish divergence in the MACD. It's played out. It's not really gone anywhere, but dude, you want to talk about an asset that 4% dividend just about. This is it, man. You want the lowest risk of all time? Then one could just long ENR and hold it for 5 months and see what happens. I'm just saying, dude, these are the levels. What happens at these levels? Literally every single time in history on this chart, massive markups. So why not? Why not take a chance, dude? Dude, no way. No way. Oh my God. I don't think he's ever tipped this much in one stream before, has he?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $3,365.99. 1.00000000 ETH.
Hype in the chat! Look here! Look, listen! You see what happens, Larry?
Can devs do something?
What is this? Oh yeah, dude, I forgot. Dude, thank you so much, Crypto. But I forgot I had this. I got the Bogdanovs on my soundboard. Let's go. He just topped it. $8,790.53. I think he's close. I think we've been here before. It was like he had a tip war with Matt Caron or whatever, and this is what it ended on. So, Crypto Order, you've either broken your record or you're at your record, and it's just unreal, dude. I can't believe this. As Bitcoin sells off, $320 down on the day, while ENR, dude, I just can't. Oh my God. Internal tip war. Yeah, he's playing golf. He's literally playing golf. He's Tiger Woods. He's Tiger Woods in himself right now. Okay? Unreal, dude. Wow. Dude, let's see what happens on ENR. Please do not, like, if you're watching the stream, you better put this on your watch list or we're not friends anymore, okay? We're not. Put it on the watch list. What just happened? I don't know how much my little heart can take, man. Dude, if I'll say this, and it's like stupid to say anyway, but if Crypto Hoarder, if we're at 5 figures, I'm getting beers, I'm drinking. Imagine Crypto Hoarder tip in 5 figures, and I don't start drinking like alcohol. You would do it too, right? I mean, like, who wouldn't? I mean, that's crazy. MTB. Oh, dude, that's the magic of it, man, right? That's the dude. You applied yourself. You all you did is just listen. You don't have to listen to me, but you did. You took a chance. I don't know this guy. Screw this guy. But you listened. You said you learned it from me. You could have learned it from Scott Carney in his books. But you invest in yourself, so you were able to identify this, so you were then able to tip and identify it. Now, everyone watching the stream will benefit from this, most likely. There are going to be people out there because of you that saw this, and they're like, dang, dude, I might take a very small shot on this. Let's just see what happens at this spring back test of spring. This thing, I would say the target from here is $41 to $42. I know you got 32.50 is a target, but you wouldn't take profit there ever. It's not equitable. So you would have to wait till $40 eventually. This should just take a while, and at least you get paid 4%, which is not even good enough to keep up with inflation. But still, man, whatever. It's a nice structure. Dang. Okay, let's go to the next one. Whew. Oh my God, man, I'm still like freaking out. Like, my nerves are like shot because of Crypto Hoarder right now. Holy crap, dude. All right, CoolCoin. Oh man, what a beast! What a beast! It was too strong. It was way too strong, man. Look what it held, dude. There was an inflection point, a steel wall of potential support, right? You know, it was $15. You held it. Oh my God, you held it. Now momentum shifting. Now it's kind of, you gotta be open-minded on this one. Similar stuff though to a scuff day looking, you know. I think it might be a little too steep on the shoulder to be really valid, but again, we don't, like, you can plot it like this and you don't have to call it anything. You don't have to call it anything. Right, shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, pretty simple. I know there's the wick, right? But look at the candle closes, right, where they settled up. So you've broken out, right? You broke above $20, massive breakout. I mean, I know 23.37 is going to be a peak there, but man, really on the daily, God, it's not even that one. The daily is, if you were talking about candle high close right here, 26.50 to $28. Right? That's probably where CoolCoin's headed. Above $20, 26.50. So even from here, there's still like 23 to 30% upside. What an absolute beast, man. I bet we could go. I know there's so much data on this because we used to look at this all the time, man. But it's kind of like that. You could have looked at it like this too. Other people are like, no, dude, it was a descending broadening wedge. Fine. They're both bullish narratives. It was a descending broadening wedge with what? You don't have to call it inverse central, but this was real. It met the criteria too. 2 touches on the bottom, 2 touches minimum, 2 touches on the top. What'd you do? You failed to see the bottom trend line again, and then you tested the top again, and you got a confirmed partial decline, insta breakout. As soon as it happened, as soon as it was confirmed, the next day you broke out. 7% chance of breakout happened, just like Bitcoin on its own. So there you go, man. Either way, you can look at it like that. It's solid. You could always come back to test $20, of course, but $26.50 to $28, man. Probably in time. Nice. Monkey ass. Deep breaths. Okay, that was the last request too. Last request. So yeah, you're just selling off a little bit to begin the day. Any notable gainers on the new day? You got Hex up, SNX is up 2%, to SNX, active trade setup. And dude, we have a breakout. SNX officially daily candle close confirmation breakout about 45 minutes ago. What are you talking about, dude? Look at the low from June 22nd, 26th. You broke it. Now you might backtest, but you broke it with a bullish engulfing candle. You're not overbought either. You are in the bullish control zone. Obviously the highest level of RSI you've seen since, you got to go back to August, man. This is an active trade setup, man. It was a massive, major 886 from the low to the all-time high. But at the same time, it was a shark completing at its zone. And it was type 2 returning at an inflection point with seller exhaustion, a lot of it. With the Bulkowski falling wedge, oh my God. The cake baking, unreal. Like too many of variables, right? Remember the old Family Guy when we used to watch that? Remember it was like Peter would be morbidly obese and you go to the doctor and then like, you know, Lois was like, hey, how'd the physical go? And Peter just lies. And he's like, too good of health. It was too good of health. Too good of chart. Too many variables. Too beautiful. Too specimen of chart for potential long opportunity. Right? But we're not lying this time. Because you can't lie when you apply the system, right? It's taught. Wonderful, dude. Jar full of fireballs. Yeah, I know, man. That's not the record, though. Remember, the record's 7. 7 fireballs. They're not fireballs. They're Super Saiyan balls, dude. Super Saiyan Bitcoin balls, I guess. Right? It's the energy beam around Bitcoin. Whew. So this is like the only one up with Hex. And ETC's up 0.1%. That's it, though. Let's see the other watch list. Stake's up. Which Stake, dude, you sneeze and it's down 80%. But dude, remember anyone? Stake? Did you say Stake? Bullish Shark. This was identified. I'm talking like one of the first days it developed. Look at this. Let's do the before and way before. Look at this, dude. I mean, this is. One of the updates I even said, did you stick? Oh my God, man. Well, yeah, I gotta do a better job on things that are clearly, yeah, what did I say? I said February 9th, Bullish Shark stakes on the menu. Because it was a joke, right? It was like, not steak, but steak. But there it was, dude. It's just like, it's here. It's like developing. It's pivoting. It's actually doing something. And it never got to a deep type 2 return. Ever did. It was too strong. And look at it now. It hit a top resistance, a clear inflection point. Yeah, I didn't have it pictured at the time here. Clean slated it. But that's it, man. 1761. You ever break 1761? Good God, dude. I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, probably $37. There are a couple peaks here. There's a candle high close there. Yeah. But normally you pivot, you sell off, you ride break it, you know, every time. So this could be crazy. It could be setting up for higher prices, right? I mean, think about it. The lowest low ever, then the lows, then the lower low, but it's the same low. You sprung and you kind of back tested the spring with a higher low than the previous low, and now you're running. And again, 1761 breaks, see at $27 minimum, but probably $37, man. Crazy. Acro is interesting. Oh, Acro's breaking out. Wow. Acro, kind of a shark of a full 95% retrace from the November 2020 low to the all-time high. Descending triangle, you know, that's like pretty much the consolidation structure, and you're breaking it like today. Like you're getting into a zone where it's really important. A lot of turbulence, right? You're ascending, like when you're on the airplane, you're ascending, and you got to go through the troposphere. You got to get through all the cloud cover and just the wind currents and stuff. That's where you are. 1.4 to 1.6 cents, right around. Once you break that, though, nothing happens pretty much besides straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So your upside would be like almost doubling in price on AKRO, some random tepid off-brand S coin. But there's TA, it's here, there's data, right? It's real. Cattle futures and
Can we look at
steak,
1 inch for favor?
bullish is up. You're right. No coincidences, man. Oh yeah, 1 inch that is breaching its resistance, or at least it was when I saw it recently, like last night or something. There's a lot of coins, man. Hard to keep all on, but we'll look at 1 inch. Yeah, I think that's the next one, right? It is 1 inch coin. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's so close, right? It's like it breached through one part. Like you never know on these, right? It's like right at the breakout point. You know, just, oh yeah, if I long it now, man, oh, it's at the moon. But what if it like? This is why I maybe didn't even do a trade setup on it, because what happens, dude, if something like this, like Bitcoin, like pulls back and then somehow 1 inch coin does something beautiful like that? I mean, and then I did a trade setup and a stop loss below 163, and then it falls below 163. I get stopped out. Then this develops, and I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I'd be distraught, man. I know you may not get this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I would love it to happen, though. Or at least, you know, maybe it's so strong that it just comes to back test the top and starts rounding out and pivoting right here. That would be good, too. A right shoulder stronger than the left. That'd be cool, too. I'd love 163. And I'll post a trade setup if it hits 163, you know. But I'll just tell you, despite not knowing what its next short-term move is going to be, if it ever breaks 178, you understand. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight downish, straight up, straight down. It would go straight up. The upside on 1 inch above 178 for long is eventually 105% upside. I wish we could get something like that first, though. Kind of like Cardano. If Bitcoin pulls back some, think about what could happen to the altcoins. So we got to quarterback it, right? Think ahead. Bitcoin's at a supply line. Maybe it needs to pull back some to get the FOMO moon boys wrecked, you know, and then these patterns maybe develop during that period, maybe. Yes, we are about an inch. We're less than an inch away from greatness, exactly. Tenderfoot, yep. Man. Whew. There's your 1 inch, dude. It's pretty solid. You can see where we're at and how good things could be. And of course, I mean, undeniably, just like many others, I almost don't even paint them anymore. There's so many charts to look at showing same thing, you know. Right there, man. All the divergence you could dream of. It's beginning to play out, but man, maybe we get a back test. Maybe have an alert set up at like, but You may never get it, dude. And I get that, man. And I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I'm calling something. I just would like to see it. Oh, ChiliZ is starting to rally up 2.5%. Let's go, ChiliZ.
Yo, Mitch. Get ready to fall in love. Acro on CoolCoin. Weekly bullish divergence plus perfect shark. The historical data is on CoolCoin, the volume on Binance. Keep this on your watch list, winking face, keep it up, bro.
Well, I mean, like, you know, we don't even need the data or volume, do we? I thought we already discerned that this thing's at lower risk end of things and soon to the promised land. I don't think that this critical area is going to change if I go to a chart with more data or more volume, right? Can you give me that at least? And I can understand, hey, weekly bullish divergence, fine. Add it to the narrative we're already trying to explain. You know, it's, oh, bullish? Well, isn't this bullish too? Fine. Even stronger argument, right? He just broke his own record. Oh my God, dude. I can't believe this, dude. I can't believe this.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $3,364.94. 1.00000000 ETH.
He's tipped over 3 Ethereum. Oh my God, dude. $12,155.47 on the day. I can't believe this. I gotta get a beer now. Imagine not getting a beer when you get tipped 12 grand in less than 2 hours. Dude, are you kidding? Bro. This has got to be, I don't know. Let's see. Vitman Boy. We got to consider entities. Like, if Vitman was one entity, I don't think Montana's ever tipped. I think it was only Gavin and only Vitman Boy that ever tipped this much on one stream. So this is the third largest tipper in one sitting ever, right? Because he's third because if we talk about Gavin, what did Gavin tip on the tip war, right? Like, how much did he tip? It was like 18 or something, right? So you are now, I mean, these are just like new records and new stats and stuff coming out for Crypto Hoarder, right? Whew. Oh my God, dude, hold on, let me get a beer. Jesus. Wow, dude. Wow. This is a legendary stream now. Because now, like, he's just knocking on the door of, like, the tipping Mount Rushmore, right? He's now, like, going in and breaking, starting to, you know, just the leaderboard or whatever, right, is in jeopardy of his decimation. It's beer time. Gavin was 14,732. But Brad, remember, we're not going kind of by the single tips because, you know, what did he tip like collectively in that stream, you know? That'd probably be better of a, like, an indicator. Because then it's like, that's how, you know what I'm saying, how he beats that record. I don't know if it was much more than whatever 14,732, right? I think he tipped like another like 1,000 or something earlier. I don't know. So Julia might know. I don't know. Whew. Yes, cheers to y'all. And yeah, Acro, man, bullish argument, fine. Throwing weekly hidden bullish argument, fine. Let it be even stronger. Let's go to ChiliZ. I want my decentralized baby back ribs. That bullish and golden candle yesterday. Highest volume you've seen on ChiliZ Connect since November.
Breaking back above that 200-day moving average. You could not close. You could not seal the deal above it. Whoa. Yep. It was more. Yeah. I don't know. Thought someone in here would know exactly. I can't remember, because remember that tip war, it got so nuclear so fast. It was like that Moon Boy was coming in. It was before Gavin got there. He was throwing down 250s, and then Gavin just like, screw your 250s, and throws down the 14.7, right?
I want to know how much Crypto Hoarder has tipped in total altogether. A lot.
You can find out, man. You just got to do the research, right? Thank you, Eggman, for the 3s. A lot, yes. A-L-O-T caps. Caps lock. Well, I think we're like in a, what would it be considered? Like, well, we had 2 superpowers. Now we have like 1 global superpower, and there are no more superpowers, right? They've been taken out. Kind of. But I mean, like, you still see the top Jesus, that Moon Boy is still there. Right? Head and shoulders above the rest. Brandon G, thanks for joining the Patreon, dude. But you remember, you're going to get billed on the 1st. I hope you understand that. Please don't join the Patreon now. If you are considering it, wait until the 1st, because that's when the billing cycle is. If you join now, you'll get 2 days of content, then you got to pay another $150. So just wait. We try to make it really clear. Like, it's like almost like if people are joining now, they're doing it and knowing full well that that's going to happen, because it's articulated so well on the Patreon before you buy, before you join.
XDC/UST on the weekly from Bitfinex charts. Stay safe, and when Penthouse number 2, cool face.
What's up, cryptos and tokens? Remember, 200K Bitcoin will be when I guess I would get a second penthouse in another city, right? But you know, that may never happen, dude. So it was literally like a joke, because it's like so literally outrageous that it may never happen. Okay. XDC. Oh, copper. No, I know it's an S coin, right? Oh, you said UST on the weekly on Bitfinex. I can't believe I've actually been here. I have been here. I have one horizontal line here randomly. Just a candle low close, candle high close from April. Well, you're below that.
Crypto Hoarder's contribution will pay for the next sushi dinner. Are you a Nipa beer guy or lager?
I mean, just depends, man. Like, right? This weekend, I drank IPAs. I went to the brewery and hung out and with some people, and it was IPAs. But now I'm drinking a Stella's a lager, right? Yeah, premium lager beer. So I guess it just depends, man. But like, yeah, it's not even loggers. Loggers like anyone does. Loggers like your baseline, right? You don't deviate from lager. Hey man, I'm a drunk college kid. I'm drinking loggers, Bud Light, Natty Light. They're loggers, man. Even though they're trash, right? You start deviating when you acquire taste for either IPAs or stouts or sours. Now, right? You have different deviations, and you acquire taste for any of them. I hate stouts. Are too much for me. They're too heavy. I don't really feel the taste. And then sours, just gross fundamentally. It's beer literally going sour, going bad. It's turning. So I hate it, and the taste to me is disgusting. So I like pale ales and IPAs. Right? It's like picking a speciality in a video game, right? You only have so many stat points. You can only go IPA. You go lager to pale ale to IPA. Right, then you're a master of drinking IPAs or something. Or you go the other route. I don't know, dude. Don't worry about it. Everyone's different. So I don't know, dude. We got like a trend line here, don't we? Oh, man, dude, it's a wedge. We broke out. Oh, that's a real nice, that's a real nice little demand line right there, isn't it? Some sort of massive falling wedge or something, maybe. A lot of white space, though. Like tremendous white space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. So it's technically valid, and you did technically break out. But I think you got a lot of work to do. Right? I mean, I think there's upside, though. I think there's still upside from where you are now to 7.4 cents, and that's the big area. If you ever break that, some crazy things can happen, right? You can go to 10.79 cents. So there was divergence. Wow, really? There was divergence on XDC like literally every other S coin Beanie Baby that existed on the planet? Yep. It had it too. Wow. Same on the MACD. It was almost inexistent. Negative Momo at a support. A candle low close from May 23rd. Even a little, you could make it 2 lines here, and it's both. It's like 4.5, 4.6 cents right there. It held that. You could come down for a second test, but you have broken out of a massive wedge on this one. 100% retrace from the lows from May of 2021. Okay, so the argument's okay. You have a bullish breakout, at least some degree. You're not really making higher highs yet. So you need to do that and higher lows. Yeah, Lagunitas is great here. Oh yeah, hey Goose, thank you so much for renewing your annual Patreon, dude. Are you kidding me? Can we get some hype in the chat for that? That's not a joke, dude. Thanks, Goose man. Okay, who's Top Gun? Is Top Gun gonna renew as well, or is it just Goose? Thank you, dude. Wow, amazing. Wow. Ooh, Bitcoin, sorry. Down 350 near session lows. And it looks like maybe it could just be a short-term top that has developed here at this area that makes way too much sense, right?
What's up, Mitch? MTV/USDT on CoolCoin? Seems to be at a very nice area. THX, smiley face.
Yeah, I think we were there a couple of days ago or something. MTV. We were there. Sorry, a lot of lines here, man. A lot of different points of inflection. All over this. I'm trying to find the more major ones. You're at it, man. You're in a lot of trouble below 0.6 of 1 penny. Clearly, the confirmation low just turned into nothing, and you're back where you were, right? So, but I think maybe what we did was we went to like the weekly or something. Now, I'll tell you this. Of course, dude. You trying to tell me, man, that we got the same M shape on this one as we do all over the market, dude? Yeah, I do. It's an 886 to shoot, dude. Type 1, type 2, maybe. This could have been a type 1, and this is the type 2. Really tough. Like, this one's kind of off because of how whacked out it was. If you go from this low, it is divergence. If you go from this low, it's not divergence. The MACD is not really diverging, but still, you are at the pattern completion zone of the shark. That's undeniable. You can't argue with that. You're there. It's all like, let's see if it can catch some, if it can really pivot here. If it can really pivot, I think there's probably a supply line too. You breached the supply line, so that's good. So I would say right here, right, without much of help on the oscillators, I think everyone could agree that though this could fail, everyone's going to agree that we're going to go to 3.1 of 1 cent. So I think it's going to lose half its value if this area does not hold. Okay, everyone would agree with that based on look at the base of support, right? It's there. It's nowhere else. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. That's it. It's the only price action correlation you ever have between 0.3 of 1 cent to 0.6 of 1 cent. You go straight down. So if it did hold here, this is exactly where it could go to eventually. Well, first target, probably I would say 1.1 cents. Look, a peak here. Another peak, it's clear resistance, right? You ever break that, that's when you go to 1.5 cents, 1.6 cents. So maybe we go 3-day and it looks a little clearer, where you could be working on type 1 and maybe type 2. But yeah, you broke a supply line, dude, for real, right? Let me show you. So it's like the 3-day. That's where it starts getting. Oh man, the 3-day. Come on, right? So daily was kind of effed up, but not this time scale. So 1 and 2, but 2 is potential, and it hasn't really developed completely yet. Yeah, let's see us break above the 300, the 3-day 200 some moving average, which you're not. You're below it, and you're just testing as resistance for a week now. But look at this. Really, it's like one low here, and then on the second low that's slightly lower than the first low, it's like right here. Like, dude, that's like psycho bullish divergence, and you're just starting to show positive Momo now. Like, dude, it's literally like this. It's like that. That's crazy divergence. RSI. I mean, it's kind of tough on this one because I don't know. It could just start selling off again, right? It'll be divergent until it falls below 31. So, but yeah, the MACD is clearly there. So it's all about, can you get above 0.6 of 1 cent and the 200 moving average on the 3-day? But like, yeah, it could be setting up. Like, you've got the massive M shape 886 type 2 return in development with the you got all the variables are starting to set up, right? Start to line up for you. Okay. MTV, Carson Daly, looking decent, man. What's up, Cody? Thanks. Julia, do we have a number on how much Gavin Crown tipped collectively on the tip warded? Okay, cool. Coolio. Or are we Coolio? Say Coolio. Say Coolio! Sorry, dude. Okay, that was the last request, technically. The minimum criteria or whatever. And we're back. Floating on, man. That's interesting. Wow, what an interesting chart on MTV on the 3-day, right? Do I use channel TA? Of course, when it calls for it. A lot of times you don't need a channel. Right, but yeah, like here's your great example of a channel. I looked at it yesterday. I think you know what I'm gonna be looking at. You go to Atom, you go to the weekly, and all you have to do is hit log, and here it is, dude. Unbelievable. Long-term uptrend. You're back testing your February to May of 2021 base as support. You are in oversold territory of the uptrend. Oversold territory is the demand line. Overbought territory is the supply line, which it would be around $200 in log scale on Atom. That reinforces every effing thing I've identified on the daily. That makes it like, oh man, I might be stupid if I take profit at $44, right? Because of what this could imply. Holy crap. Did you miss Apple? Nope. You didn't. Sorry, dude. We just got too deep into there were just so many crypto things going on, right? I mean, just yesterday was really active, but if you want to see it, if you want to see Apple, we will look at it right cha. So that massive uptrend still intact. The divergence was there on the MACD. You broke a supply line and you're on your way to the top of the channel again. told you like 184, 185. Dude. Sorry, man. I'm drinking beer, so it's like, yeah. Gapped up today. Bullish Marabazoo after bullish Marabazoo. Oh my God, dude. Did you get a double bump? You pretty much got a double Marabazoo. I mean, close enough. And this is you were confined within the parameters of the uptrend. And it's kind of the similar thing. I'm too deep here to be a formal. It could be a shark still. The 886 would be your PCZ anyway. 886 or 113. You are at the 886. Sweet mother of God. If it extends on 113, okay, 113 would be all-time highs. At 187, that's there too. It's pretty insane. You haven't done anything like this since 2003 on Apple. We'd go back 2003, man. Let's just take a look at yesteryear. There's nothing wrong with going back. 2003, the last time we saw 11 days in a row of kingdom. It was right here. Now there was one day though. It was nothing. Right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, I think now it's even crazier. But this is what everyone's talking about. The rally, the crazy. I think it was like higher high even on the doji there, the indecision candle. So that's what it was. It's just, yeah, that's your rally. That's the last time you saw it, 2003, man. What happened then? Oh my goodness, man. You do want to know. All right. Now we've looked at Apple. It's in the thumbnail. It's in the freaking title stream. I'm sorry. I should have looked at it way earlier. Sorry. 2 hours, 12 minutes in. There are no chugs owed technically. No, not formally, not sanctioned by the committee. No. Just remember about like that whole thing with yield curve inversion. It's a 12 to 18 month period, laggard before the massive terribleness happens, right? I get so freaking nervous now with my phone, my peripheral. It's like on a little dock, a charging dock. When it lights up now, I get so like monkey-ass freaked out. I don't know what to think because of crypto hoarder now. Because the way the tipping system works with the crypto is like, that'll happen just seconds before it shows up on stream every time. So it just keeps freaking me out. 11-day win streak and just above 10% move. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I like devoting time to S coins at these areas, because you know these things go up 10% in less than 20 minutes sometimes, right? And a lot of these are off their entries. They're up 30 to 50%. And it barely even looks like the charts have moved. You know? I just think there's a time to care so much about crypto, and there's a time to maybe put it on the back burner a little bit when the opportunity's not quite there. Oh, we're dumping that. But when you hit 886s, you type 2 return, divergence, weekly, monthly, all that stuff develops. It's time to start looking at it for real again. You don't want to ignore this stuff because you'll miss out. Bad. Maximum B point for a cipher. Someone already answered in the Discord. It's 618. You don't go higher than 618 on ciphers. But sharks, though, it's all about the other waves. Their B criteria is not really anything. Like, it doesn't have. It can be a 70% retrace, plus 77% retrace on B, and a low on C, which is actually B, and then rally, 886, 113. Y'all think Crypto Hoarder's still there? You think he's still out there right now? You think he's lurking? Is he among us? That's the question. Yeah, not much going on the new day for crypto. Not much. Except some sell-offs. But yeah, ChiliZ, man. OXT's now up a little bit. Dia, man, is seriously good. I don't care what happens, dude.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $3,375.93. You still live? I'm almost home lol. 1.000000000 ETH.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stock, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
Totally legal.
Smoke weed every day.
Dude, Crypto Hoarder, thanks so much for the $15,531.40. Now we are at the point where we need to know, Brad, Julia, we need to know how much Gavin Crown tipped on that fateful day, the tip war stream to end all tip wars, because we're at a point now where Crypto Hoarder, it would be the second largest single stream amount of contributions, right? And that's huge, right? Because he'd be second to Gavin now, or second to VeChain, or Moonboy. He would be surpassing Gavin on that fateful day, which is huge. So we need to know that exact amount. No, Julia, it was different. Brad was saying 15, but we're talking about every amount he tipped on that stream. Holy crap, dude! Crypto Hoarder, you were on the cusp of freaking certain levels of history right here, like stream history. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Oh, there's my ship shopper. Sweet. Holy crap. I can't believe it. I gotta get another beer. I'm getting another beer. Are you effing me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are, hey, Crypto Hoarder has tied the amount of Super Saiyan Bitcoin emoji balls in the jar. The record is 7. There are 7 hanging out. All we need is one more. We have a record. Remember, we thought we had the record, but if they fall out, they don't really. That record doesn't stand. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm getting this beer. 2 seconds. This is just insane, dude. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe it. And Crypto Hoarder, we're still live. He's on his way home, he said. He's on his way home, man. And his private helicopter, you know it, dude. Can't believe you get internet. Well, I guess I can. I literally can believe you can get internet as the hoarder of cryptos. All right. Fibonacci, the jar. Dude, you know the jar right there is probably a 125%. It's not 1272. Nah, we're probably at we're closer to 113, Matthew D. That's meh. Yeah, that's not even about like amount in the jar. That's just kind of like luck and stuff, right? Is it rude to compare one person's tips to another? No, not when it's the most ever. Absolutely not. Not when it's like competing against the top stream contributors ever. No, it's not rude. Literally no. Yeah, breaker, come in. This is Rob the Ship 42. Cheers on beer number 2, because how do you not? One does not simply just not drink beers when someone's Crypto Hoarder's tips 15,531 of Ethereum on the day, man. I'm freaking out, dude. These are my hands right now. I'm just holding them still, right? They're not freaking out. Just that FPS, dude. Whew. I don't know, I'm digging this song, man. Kind of like terrible. Kind of changed a little bit, man. Yeah, poor Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin not doing too well again, man. Not doing too well on the new day. Down $330 near your session lows. But only after hitting a supply line of a channel. And hitting it and holding and not really able to muster enough bids to keep you going. as we just go to it alone, the lone channel. Here's your lone channel on the daily. As you can see, 2 times tested. 48 hours of testing a supply line as a supply line. And no, you didn't breach anything, but the good news, no bearish divergence at all, man. None. None. Oh, nice. Ship shoppers on the way. Cool. I still have to get food though, which, yeah. One of these days I'll just get a personal chef, right? Good Lord. So do we have a number on that? The Gavin Crown total amount? Hold on one sec. Let's see here. We can do this, man? Could do this? Bet I can't. Bet I can't, man. We'll see. Dude, yo, hey, remember that time? I'm just gonna say the word, right? Remember that time Bitcoin Casino? And that's it? Dang, man. We thought things were insane when Bitcoin Casino came in here in the summer of 2019. And it was insane. It was crazy. He tipped like 18 grand that day, right? He did, never mind. So we have to think about Bitcoin Casino too. If we're talking about Mount Rushmore, he's on that wall or on that mountain or whatever, on the mount. That's the next breakout watch, man. Oh my god. It's a 4% now. Let's go. Up 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
Down? I'm definitely down. God, I get so nervous, man. Ugh. You forgot to tell me who it was? What, do you know who it was, dude? You know who Bitcoin Casino was? Well, it's obviously the owner of Bitcoin Casino. That's who it was, man. Right? I mean... The good news is, hold on. I gotta give instructions to the ship shopper real quick. Hold on one second, all right? I gotta mute my mic. I'm actually lying. I'm just talking to Bogdanov's estate. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, we're good. We're good, dude. So, yeah, Bitcoin, man, down $300. It hasn't moved. It's going down. It's hitting the lows, and then it's pumping, and then it's dumping, and it's doing. It's probably trying to roll over a little bit. It might roll over here for a pullback. Oh my God. But SNX is just has nothing to do with it. SNX is like, I'm up 5% now. I'm above 556, and I closed above that yesterday with a bullish engulfing candle to boot. You understand? Look, 586. 586, and you're above it, and like it's kind of like wheel, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So straight up again. You get it, right? And you 744 is the target, the first target of the trade setup, right? For reasons that aren't a joke, dude. You're up almost 6% now. You are pumping. SNX, Moon Boys, unite. Wow. Double down. I mean, we've seen you've shown power, but no one could believe that, dude. Like, that's an unbelievable comment, right? It just is not believable, man. The crypto horror, he made it, man. He made it, dude. He just got home. Lots of love. That is mutual, dude. Holy crap. All right. Heck yeah, dude. I mean, most of what I got were like candles and heavy whipping cream for my coffee and stuff. It's just nothing, dude. 22 more likes for what, dude? 22 likes? Is that where we're at? Yikes. I think so. No, we'll see what happens, man. I'll add an alert. I mean, you're trying to breach that peak from February 8th. I'll add an alert. We hear a beep, you know. Hey, we'll know what another real breakout of some sort of overhead resistance happening. It's really, I don't know how do you do it with Bitcoin? Bitcoin's like, I'm gonna roll over, dude. I will roll over. It's going to happen here. It's going to happen, Larry. It looks so good. It's like, it looks like that, doesn't it? Just it's perfect, man. 1 and 2 and 3, and you're kind of rounding out locally, and it's okay. You weren't showing bearish divergence, but your histogram looked like you were going negative, and that's the drawdown maybe is occurring, and you could be coming back to 45.8. You know, like what a run, dude. Up 30%, you know, in such a short period of time. 30% in how long? 30% in 2 weeks. That's pretty solid for an asset this size, market cap, right? But yeah, it's not a joke. It's there. I know we broke out of the channel. Well, remember, maybe you backtest the channel as support. No way. Oh my God. No way. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God. He broke the record too of the tip jar.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $3,366.44. 1.00000000 ETH.
He didn't even say anything, man. We have to do it again. The whole Elon. The whole Elon Snoop Dogg. All of it.
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal. Smoke weed every day.
That boy is good.
XRP going to the moon. Yeah.
Dude, every sound clip.
That's pretty neat.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
We have 8 Super Saiyan emoji balls. You realize we finally broke the record, dude. We have 8 in the jar. There's never been that many in human history. And I think, well, you just took out Bitcoin Casino, undoubtedly. And then we got Gavin Crown. I don't know. I don't think he tipped. I don't think he did 19K on that stream, dude. I don't think so. I think you just became number 2. Savet Minboy. For a single stream amount of, like, just, it can be strong contributions. You're number 2 now. You just took out the 2 two of the kings. They were the three kings. You took them, two of them out. Now there's only one left, and it is that moon boy himself, dude. Jesus. Wow. Dude, we're talking history, man. 7 days a week for 4 years, man. Heavy hitters, and you just took out two right there. Without, like there was controversy, and you just took out both of them, I think. There's no way Gavin tipped 19K on that stream collectively, and I know that Bitcoin Casino only tipped like 18K, around 18.5 or something like. I think you just did it, man. Dang, dude, history. Holy crap, man. Holy crap, I'm losing my mind right here. I'm losing it. We like, dude, I mean, come on. Let's keep it propped up. Crypto Hoarder, we need you, dude. We need you to prop it up and make us all look like fools that the supply line would be respected this time. What does that mean? He's juicing me up. Like getting my cortisol levels to nuclear? Yeah, I mean, that's true. But remember, there are forms of stress. There's distress, which is negative. And then there's eustress, what the word that people don't know about. EU stress, one word. Eustress. That's the type of stress I'm feeling right now. I think a lot of y'all are feeling the eustress too. We feel the eustress when Bitcoin starts rallying hard, right? Holy crap. Holy crap, man. Julia, all my hats are in my parents' basement in the suburbs. I'd have to go many miles to go to that basement to get a hat. If I did, it'd probably be the Viking hat. You know, I might sell the Viking hat. I might NFT it and sell it at the same. It'd be physical and NFT'd. Oh yeah, dude, Crypto Hoarder, you realize how close you are to just becoming one-upping yourself as Penthouse Jesus over and over and over again? My God, you could have just tipped half of what you tipped, and you've. Well, I guess he's trying to make maybe the Penthouse Jesus obtainable to somebody who ever wanted to threaten him, which is not going to happen. He's about to own all the. He's about to own Penthouse Jesus and the Top Jesus, dude. Wow. The Viking Cloak, I think that got wrecked in the moving process, Julia, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think that's ever coming back, ever. That was a, hey, if you were an early watcher, you got the luxury of seeing that. That's what you get. If you're an early watcher, you get all the crazy, quirky, weird things that existed back then. You got IRL streaming a lot. IRL streaming is so 2018. It's just not something that is really done anymore. It's not 2019 even. With Vegas, it's not on the table as much anymore. Viking stream, getting beer at see you at 10K when we broke 5K and we hit 10K later. The best streams ever. Well, you know, I like to be one of those that thinks the future is always brighter than the past or the present. So it's right. I mean, we're literally living in one of those. Julia, you're saying that, and we're legitimately living that moment right now, where we'll be back here. It'll be, oh, dude, it's March 29th right now, 2022, and then it'll be like September of this year. But dude, remember that legendary stream on March 29th? Oh my God. Yeah, because this is one of them. We're living it right now.
And then,
sorry,
just like that, hype in the chat.
I already made it clear when Spaceship stream. I already made it clear. When we're hitting like the 60s. Yeah.
I see your bet and raise V minus 3,362.24.
All right. Crypto Hoarder, we got a new star rising, radioactive llama. Name like that, I'd be scared S-less, dude. Better look out. The sun is shining. SWN playing out, oh my god. Spaceship stream May 4th. It seems apropos, doesn't it? But my god. You know, based on the TA, if the TA is really going to be respected, really, I would say May 4th. It might be appropriate, as you know, May the 4th be with you, but also where the price is by then. Because April, you know, I get it. We're about to pull back here, maybe, by the looks of it. Not based on divergence, not based on buyer exhaustion, just it is a supply line. Maybe you got to back test some supports here, whatever. But, dang, dude, if it's like a real, you know, we're talking the Gartley turns into a crab and the major bearish bat pattern, you know, that's 64K. Maybe by the time we're up there, it makes sense and it's doubly amazing, you know. One McDonald's stream, we already did 2 of them, man. We did 2 McDonald's streams. I think they were both these lows. I think one low was right here, and then one McDonald's stream, then the second McDonald's stream. We had to get the confirmation McDonald's stream. Confirmation that we were working at McDonald's. And then we rallied. It was perfect, man. Beautiful.
Crypto Hoarder. We're not worthy. Crypto Hoarder solving controversy for all stream history. Never doubt Hoarder will run the world. All that need to happen is Bet Moon Boy making an appearance.
Is that a joint?
Dude, that's like trying to get... Dude, okay, so like Vet Moon Boy was Muhammad Ali, and now you've got Crypto Hoarder, who is Mike Tyson. And it just doesn't work because the difference in era, like the age and time. You can't get Muhammad Ali to in his prime to fight Mike Tyson in his prime. So it's just unfortunate occurrence when time goes by. Time is the great enemy. But, you know, to certain things. But that's what I mean, you know? Yeah, Hoarder's gonna bite your effing ear off, dude. Exactly. Who's Holyfield, though? We don't even have a Holyfield yet, do we? It's almost like Crypto Hoarder is Vander Holyfield, and he's biting his own effing ear off. What are you doing? Or something. I don't know, dude. Star Wars stream was a bit loud. What does that mean? What does a bit loud mean? But fun. What is a bit loud? A bit loud as in like what? Bitcoin about to fall below 47K, get wrecked. Oh, anyone gonna buy Bitcoin, dude? I don't think so, man. Ooh. Jump across the creek and better than watching Bitcoin sell off after hitting supply line and failing to break
Matthew
it.
D tipped $24.24. EXK jumping across the creek. Bullish reaccumulation.
I'll give you a creek,
Let's look
dude.
at the chart.
I'll give you a creek, dude. Excuse me. Sorry. What's happening, man? My God. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. PowerPoint. We got the levels. Here's your daily. This is serious. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, you've been beaten down, devastated, loser forever. Since 2013. Okay. And, jump across the creek.
Stream. 2 tacos, please.
I don't even think that exists where I live, man. There are no Jack in boxes, man. No Jack box. Dang, dude. It's almost like a massive Targaryen-sized dragon, right? Is the dragon breakout? Look at this thing. This is the size of Trogdor, man. Trogdor dragon going on. But yeah, Wyckoff. Okay. Backup. We've got a backup or last point of supply going on. Phase E or phase D going on. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's literally beautiful. Wow, look how it gapped down. That's scary. You fall below the 200 moving average. You gap down. You back test the supply line as a demand line and rally to close at or above the 200 moving average. And hidden bullish divergence will be indubitable if you pivot anywhere above 339. I think that's extremely likely. So if this holds, if it holds, you also understand to say bullish 5-0, right? I just you know, coming back to this place, see what is going on, dude. You see this, Matthew D? Watch this. Is the shark, and then it's the what? The low to the high. It's the 5-0. Someone call probes. We have an emergency identification of a bullish 5-0 that reacted like the Jesus at its pattern completion zone. You see this, dude? Wow. Let's see, though. Let's see what happens at this 5-0. It hit 454 today for the first time. Ooh, yikes. Bitcoin down a lot. $700 real fast. Okay, Bitcoin's decided its direction that was the top temporarily. But yeah, nice. If you rally here, then I'll see you back at 570. But let's see if we could ever break the major resistance point, 6 to 650, all right? Bitcoin found direction, man.
Oh yeah,
it did.
Forgot you live in the backwoods. One day at your cousin's stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you mad that some guy who lives in the backwoods makes more money than you do and is more successful? Get triggered, scrub.
Brought it up and I'm curious what you think.
Like it matters what you think,
then
dude.
chug that beer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, he's tipping via PayPal too, which is hilarious. Like, I know who you are, dude. There it is. Here's your first and last name. Hilarious. Uh-oh. Don't do it. We got the haters. See, the haters come out. When I make $19,000 in a stream, the haters can't help it. They're triggered, chat. They're triggered. Uh-oh. See, Crypto Order's already saying LOL. You don't want to do that, Ben. You don't want to do that, dude. Imagine being so bitter. I know, dude. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Oh, they are. They are, dude. It's crazy, man. Can I hear the music? It looks like you can based on my mixer, but on my side, it's like effing low. Dude, what is happening? It's so quiet. Y'all can hear it, right? People mad, dude. People mad. LOLs, laugh out loud. It's not
can't take a joke
lots
anymore.
of love. Dude, you realize that there have been multiple people who have used the same means you're using to denigrate me unironically.
Inspired, not bitter.
So how is it, Volley? You just like denigrate where I'm from, that there are stereotypes because of mainstream media that someone said I was watching too much of, the one that literally talks crap about my entire people, right? So you talk crap and don't even say /s. You just say it when multiple people have been doing this because you just can't help it. Like, I don't know, people can't help but hate when good things happen to me. So how would I even know you're joking, dude? When we're actually like dealing with people that are doing this for real. I don't think it was warranted. Like, what kind of joke? Hey, you know, there are a lot of jokes, right? Lots of jokes that are funny and they're not at someone's expense, and you just go ahead and you like denigrate an entire state of people. So whatever, or literally region of people. It's not really funny, dude. Yeah, joking requires something to be funny, right? Yep, exactly. So Bitcoin 46.7 and falling, and really, where would be like a support? Nothing makes sense till 45.5,
No
right?
hate, just love. Peace, mister.
All right, okay. Evidently he was joking, chat. Evidently he was joking. All right, well, maybe you learned something, that it's like, it's not funny to generalize a group of people. I'm not part of the protected class though. I get it. You know, it's still not funny though. Educational space for haters for sure. But I guess Ben was kidding. You know, thanks for the 999 repeating, of course. Get better at joking. Sure. All right, the only people sweating right now are the FOMO Moon Boys who bought at a supply line after a, what was it, 30% markup in 14 days. Those are the only people sweating right now. Everyone else is like, it kind of made sense, didn't it, to maybe reset some more? And I can't even believe it. It hasn't dumped yet. You know, like we're sitting up here, I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting. It's just not where you think it would sell off. It hasn't yet, and it's still kind of not really going for it. But 45.5 you would think would be next, or at least look, right, this low December 13th, 18th, and 20th, and a low from January 1st. That's like 45.7. I mean, it's probably the most reasonable area to believe you might touch. If you don't, I can't even believe how stupid strong it is, right? Maybe, you know what? Think about this, chat. Ben might have actually been really being mean and denigrating. And then he realized, oh crap, if I talk crap, then Mitch is just going to get more tips. So I must reverse psychology real fast. Otherwise, crap, the tips might start rolling in. Like, gotta think about it. He might be backtracking. Who knows in this crazy world we live in, dude? Who knows? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is almost done. When this is done, I go pick up my groceries are like right outside my door. There's nothing like in there that needs to be like frozen or everything's fine. So I go down, I put the heavy whipping cream in the fridge, and I get another beer, and we continue the stream. Does that sound good, everyone? Chat. We keep it going. Yeah, I know it's personal information, but I mean, I'm not gonna dox him, dude. I just joke, you know. I've never ever like truly doxed anyone, like for real. So, okay. Julia and Logan approve. That's all I need to know. Okay. All right, so hang tight. We're gonna pay attention to the supply line that was tested, and you're beginning to you pivoted, and you're selling off. And unless something crazy happens, it just would kind of be weird to not see at least 45.7. I mean, that's only $1,000 away, but it's the only level in the history of the chart that kind of makes sense, right? What are you holding on to? There's nothing. There's no data. Like, never in history have you just, I'm pivoting at 46.7 randomly for the first time ever. It could happen because maybe the on-chain data is finally real, you know? Dude, have y'all seen the on-chain data lately? It's unbelievable. It is so effing bullish. It is so unreal, dude. Like, you're doing things you've never done before in terms of like illiquid supply being absorbed, and you know, what are all these different glass nodes?
Glad for success for all. Bad joke on my part. All it was.
Well, I know, right? Since like, you know, people are so like used to like crapping all over white people from the South, that like, oh yeah, it's just so socially acceptable. But no, every other person or entity or culture it's free pass to crap on me where I'm from. But everyone else, it's sensitive. You can't joke anymore. Don't even get me going on that crap. That's bull crap. Blatant double standard stuff, man. I don't joke about people's creeds or race or color or where they're from. It's because it's bull crap. It's not funny. But then people do it here, do it to me, where I'm from, all these people, millions of people in the Southeast. It's bullcrap, man. I'll be right back.
Keep Mitch's name out of your mouth. Mitch's 27S grandma at $33.47. Closed my lover DTH long on Monday. Who needs a retirement account? When Beamer stream with grandma? 0.0100000000 ETH. Don't make me do it, Mon.
It was up. All right, I'm back. Oh, I missed a contribution. Someone TTS. Started hearing I was running down the stairs, and it's like, keep my name out your mouth. Oh, what's up, Mitch's grandma? Thanks for the 33.47. You're still up. What are you doing? When Beamer stream soon. I don't know. Told you. IRL streaming so 2018, 2019 pre-COVID stuff. Not really. I don't know, man. I have not done one in real life stream since COVID. I think I tried to. Remember, I was out in the mountains and the internet was so bad it didn't work. Yeah. Will Smith's hand, don't make me do it, dude. All right, okay. What was that? Yeah. What did Logan say? Judge people on their character and actions and their tips. Yeah, really. Anyway, oh, dude, we reverse, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I would say like TA being respected to some degree. We know it wasn't a very strong argument, but we knew like, hey, there could be supply there, and there was. There's enough supply to make it pivot. Minorly for now. Yes, Ape Show, that was in 2019, well before COVID. Well before. That was months, many months before. I did one in Texas, that was in 2019. Yes. Keep going. Keep telling me about all the IRL streams I did that were before COVID. I know, man. Yep, Hoarder's gone berserk, dude. He has. That's the word. He's going full on Super Saiyan, dude. IG post with grandma. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do an IG post with grandma when I... The issue is like, I was moving and lost the title. Like, they said they sent me the title of the car, and I couldn't find it. And this was like a year and a half ago, and I never got it. So I'm like, I'm going through this bull crap of like trying to get the title back. And I have to go through the DMV. I gotta do all this crap, and they're not sending it. They said they sent it to me. It'll take 10 days. I've been waiting, and it's not in yet. It's so annoying, dude. This whole process of gifting somebody something, it takes so much work. It's stupid. Obviously, I had to like do a bunch of repairs on the car and all that stuff too, you know, which is fine. But like, it's not that. It's the I have to wait, and then they told me, and then it never shows up, and I'm sitting here with my twiddling my thumbs. Oh yeah, you're some YouTuber? Yeah, I remember that, dude. Yeah, that was so weird. You're just what are you, an influencer? It's like, oh my god, dude. It's like, no, I'm not. You just don't understand, man. It's like me trying to explain some S-coin to me. What I do. Holy crap. It's not an S-coin. It's not what you think. Those were the days, but at the same time, they certainly weren't the days, too, right? They were like the days before the days. You know? Because that pump was really Rudy poo, right? In the end, the Bitcoin pump in 2019 was literally the epitome of Rudy poo. Bull crap. Because after that, after we topped out at 14K-ish, the 618, the golden retrace, eventually at the lows, 38.50 again, COVID crash. Yeah, dude. Someone call up Duquan. I mean, I bet you money, Crypto Order knows Duquan. They probably hang out together, you know, some weird exotic place on the planet, you know, and their spaceships that no one even knows about. You know, people, they get there that way. What? Oops, sorry, my bad, dude. You just said get... Oh, my bad, dude. 20 minutes ago. Yeah. My famous last words. Famous last words, dude. Like what I said to you earlier. Holy crap. I had no idea. Who is this guy? Oh, God. Somebody's shilling their bull crap. Let me see. Are you in my server? No, you're not my server. So you just get blocked. Well, if I could ban you, I would. Report spam, too. Get wrecked, scrub. Not you. There was someone spamming. So I guess we could take a look around the markets, man. Is there anything okay? Anything okay going on? ETC, KNC, about HIUOK losing his mind. Yeah, dude, you want to talk about massive reaccumulation, like hyper reaccumulation after backtesting a spring on ETC? Are you kidding me? Look at this. You broke this thing. You backtested it. Then you reaccumulate. Jesus, man. ETC going to $58, $60 again. And if you want to, you know, like you could do it a couple ways. You could say, that's the sell wall. This is the sell wall. That's it. 1 time, 2 times, kind of 3 and 4 and maybe 5. You could do that. Or you could just be like, fine, it's a symmetrical triangle, whatever. I think it makes more sense this way because you have so many more touches, so much more spect going just horizontally like that. It just kind of makes more sense, dude. Okay. So what is it? Okay, you click it, then you... Okay, I got you. Yeah, dude, you look at this ascending triangle or just a pennant, a bull pennant on ETC. That is psycho good. Oh, it only happened after the massive run. I mean, unreal, dude. Unreal. It's pausing in its impulse, and it's getting ready to go to the next major level of inflection. So you got a lot more. You got what upside? You got some percentage upside from where you are now. If it played out 14.49 to 20% upside. That's it. Yep. Galaxy Bloom, who are you talking about, dude? Everything's reported, man. Everything's reported. There's no pretending. hey, here's a good idea. How about everyone who's worried about my taxes, you worry about your taxes. That's how it works, dude. So easy. But I'm glad people are telling me to pay my taxes, which I do and have always done. Kidding me? The IRS effing loves me. They love me, man. But okay, ETC, get ready, man. Get ready for $58, $60. That's it. Doesn't
Keep
make
your
too
ass
much
coin
sense.
out of my chat.
What's up, Will Smith Egg Connect? Thank you, dude. Thank you for not denigrating me or making me try to feel bad. Thank you, dude. A lot of people are just trying to make me feel weird, uneasy, and bad. With such a historic stream, kind of, you know, it's wild. So many times, not so many times, like once, dude, like one time, and then accountants like reached out and it's like, okay, all right, so that makes sense. Let me check this. All right, talked to my accountant, and then we figured it out. And this was like literally like, I don't know, like 8-10 months ago or something. Believe me, everything's handled, man. Again, you should worry about yourself. But maybe, I mean, like, if you're worrying about me and my taxes, that means you need to work on yourself more to make more money yourself, right? So you don't have time to worry about me. Yeah, you gotta love ETC, man. All right, KNC though up 1%, unbeatable. It's just stupid. It doesn't do anything but make higher highs, higher lows, no matter what. Oh, it's at 1, 2, 3, and just makes another higher low. And a fourth high? Are you? Now you are at the 886 soon, right? You're like high to the low, almost there. All right, 395 is upon you, but you have it at 786. Man, I just don't. Could we even make this a wedge? It's more like a channel, right? Yeah, it's a channel. Yeah, that's like a channel. Dang, man. Oh, double fib. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, man, I think this is like it's been outperforming this whole effing time of tumult and craziness and correction for Bitcoin, you know, and it really, you know, despite everything, it's like an outperforming kind of, but dang, man, just when is it gonna kind of pull back more, you know? Can't have fun, man. Can't have fun anymore, dude. You can't even enjoy life. Like, just leave me be, man. In a positive way, or just stay positive with me, right? Stay positive with me. It's like, don't leave me alone. Just keep it a certain vibe that's like good for everyone, man. Yeah, we already talked about the bearish Gartley on Bitcoin. We already did. It was right now. I think I had it on some chart. It was this. It was I think like Scott Carney doesn't like it. Like I had brought it up to him and he kind of just didn't like. He's like, dude, I mean, like, you know, there are rules, and if it's the Gartley, which certainly it's 786. I mean, this is like 67.7%, and you really want a 618, and you got a 67.7, closer to 70. He just kind of is a little weirded out by that, and I guess I get it. You know, it's like, right? when next us? I don't know. We'd have to talk about it. I mean, maybe Thursday. I don't know. Well, I got my food's coming in too, so I might have to, for a moment, do something. But be sure to join the Discord or be destroyed. You know. Join the Discord because you'll miss the live stream, you know, that whole thing. I haven't like said it all stream really, right? There you go. We're back over 47K. This is certainly not even a reaction, right? If you look at the daily and you try to look at this Gartley, pseudo Gartley, because it is actually too deep on B, but I get you, I understand, and I'm not like writing you off, right? I'm not writing it off. It's there, and I'm on board. I get you. Let's see what happens. Like, what kind of follow through are we talking about?
So who's reading the second page of Bedroom to Boardroom? You or Scott? Smile.
I think Scott would have to, because I read the first page. I read like the first page. It was a half page, but I read like another half page to make it one page. So I think Scott would be next, but he would have to have a couple scotches, because he's, you know, Scott scotches. Okay, know what I'm saying, man? Great question though. These are the questions that should be asked on requests, you know, versus low risk, high reward opportunities. Who wants that? Psh. Psh. Get out of here. Yeah, we're going to be fine, man. I think we're going to be all right. I think the context of the long-term uptrend, the context of the weekly, the two most, and I've said it, and I'm say it again until it changes. You hear me? Until something changes, until new data presents itself that would refute this. If you're in a long-term uptrend and on a weekly time scale, the two most discernible recent events that have occurred: highest high of all time, and then proceeding the highest high of all time just happens to be the highest low of all time. And you pivoted. Actually, for real, you cannot tell me the cycle's over. It doesn't make any sense that an asset makes a full reset. What do we know about full resets? They're 88% retraces and uptrends. That is like textbook, and that happened on this market, on this particular asset. So it's just like, you can go ahead and like claim to be Nostradamus. You're just bullcrapping everybody, dude. You've got to give an actual argument on like significant timescales that the long-term cycle has ended, that Bitcoin's no longer making higher lows, no longer making higher highs, but it's doing the highest high and the highest low ever. And those are the two most recent events. Cycle is not over until, well, we roll over making a lower high, and then we make lower lows, and then we break 30K. The cycle is over, probably. We probably would go to 14K, 10K after that. But that hasn't happened yet, so.
Hey Mitch, thanks for all the education, bro. Can you have a look at that /US?
What's up, Smitty, man? I mean, yeah, we can look at it. That it already mooned. Yeah, I think you broke the jar, Smitty. You were the one, dude. Look at that. But somehow your Tron Connect stayed in the jar. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
You need to take all of these chips or taxes or whatever and get a dumb waiter installed for them dinner deliveries.
What is a dumb waiter? Is that some sort of new application that I'm not aware of? Thank you, Batson man.
Is that a joint?
Where was I? VeChain. Yeah, VeChain. Remember, I might have to just for a second go AFK to just do something, man. Yeah, VeChain already broke out, dude. There's literal physical evidence of this chart being identified, people being pinged. We streamed it. That Moonboy was alerted about this. Please. Hey, you're being warned. Cheers. Logan knows. Logan knows. I literally, in our Golf on Face Foundation, I said, I'm warning you. That was the words. Just fair warning for Vet Moonboy about reversal. And it happened, and you're pulling back. And you could always go to 6 cents for a back test. Sure, you're in that Cardano territory where you broke an inflection point, and you either it lands on heads and you go back test, or it doesn't, it lands on tails and you just go straight up to 9.5 cents. It's one or the other. You're just in no man's land, and it's terrible. There's just nowhere to really, you can't strategize here. You can't. Anyone know what a dumb waiter is? Dude, no. Wayne Batson, you asked. You tipped it. What's up, G-Dog? Thank you, man. Sorry. I heard it and saw it. I was just, we was rolling. We was vibing. No, Vitman Boy is not here because he has retired, right? He's like Muhammad Ali. Eventually in time, Muhammad Ali retired. He wanted to spend time with his family and his friends in the Hamptons, okay? For real, he just wanted to do that. Leave him alone. I get it, man. Leave that man alone. He was an early investor. He even told me this in person. We hung out at the Vegas meetups. Like, he said, like, that was his whole point. Was like, dude, I'm just making sure. And Julia and Probes and many other people in this community, they were like early investors. They said they thought they saw something in what was being applied here, what existed here, and they wanted to make sure they fostered it, right? They wanted to make sure that it took off, that it got I got enough support for this to continue, just so the cycles would go by and people could see what's going on here. So he's an early adopter, man. Now Crypto Hoarder is taking the torch, and we're all trying to make money here together. That's what it's all about. So that's right. He's goffed enough. He's goffed off enough, and he deserves a break. I agree. I guess dumbwaiter equals elevator for food. That's a terrible name for an application. That's bullcrap. That's kind of like denigrating people in the service industry. A stupid name if that's the app, like dumb. Yeah, Allison Nathan way back. Yeah, dude, those were the days. But were they? They were days, but were they the days? Debatable. Because we're living the day right now. Right, man? Y'all knew the stream was doing things. Well, I didn't. I think y'all knew better than me. I just was a guy like charts, and I really didn't know. I had no clue. I thought, I was like, dude, I just wanted someone to hang out with, to look at charts. Y'all saw more than I did, I think, probably. Oh, man. Time ticker? Bruh. It's such a busy overlay now, It's too busy to have a time. What time, dude? My time? Your time? There is a time, and it's right here. It's right here, dude. You take 20, do your math. 24 minus 21, that's the UTC time. Yeah, Jaw. Remember city discounts, Minnesota? That was a big one. I remember AJ. AJ was the first $50 tip I had ever received in my life. And then, of course, Vet Moon Boy was the first $37,142.10 tip I'd ever received, It's crazy, man. So VeChain, is there any Smitty, you get me, man? It's in the Cardano situation. It's above an inflection point. If it back tests it, my God, it could be legendary again. But you already kind of had your Momo shift chance, the lowest risk of all time. Hold on a sec. They're calling. Okay, cool. Okay, so dumbwaiter is an elevator chute for food. Oh, okay. I got you. I didn't know what it was. Dude, how does an elevator... Nah, that's... No, man, I can't even imagine. No way, not in this building. No. Yeah, I bought some, Steven. It was an active trade setup. It was just your everyday trade setup, but it went berserk and went to 14K. But I would say a ton of the buying I had came in after the COVID crash low. Ethereum and Bitcoin. Really only some Litecoin. I can't even believe actually how much Litecoin I have, but it was those two. A laundry chute, but rises and lowers. That'd be legendary, but there's just no way, man. That'd be cool. I mean, yeah, let me just dream it up. Boom. That will be done. Jeff Tunney, dude. Anyone ever get back in touch with Jeff Tunney, dude? He needs to know, man. We got to find him again, dude, and just let him know. Be like, just come back, man. Just say hi. Wow. That was like, yeah, that Jeff Tunney was the first $1,000 tip I had ever received. Wow, we're going way back. Aaron Morgan's asking how my night's been. Why don't you talk to Crypto Hoarder? Ask Crypto Hoarder how my night or how my evening's been. Okay, dude? Yeah. Is he still in here? Is he still lurking? I don't know, man. He might be buying NFTs or something, dude. And we're just kind of waiting for something to happen. Seems everyone's still very, very much interested in my income and my taxes in the general chat. Okay. So there's your VeChain. Sorry, man. I wish there was more to talk about. There was plenty of time to talk about it, and it was every day before the pump. So Hex is at 1.7%. Hex, man. Hex is like, dude, if you're above 10.911 cents, you're in good shape. You're safe. But you eventually need to make a higher high. You eventually need to test the supply line that's around 19, 20 cents. Yeah. Show your tax returns now. Dude, I'm just a streamer, dude. I don't care. Awesome, my food's here. Let's go, dude. Crypto Order, no, dude, we got it. Just go ahead, auto give Crypto Order Hype King. We forget about that, dude. Just do it, man. He just gets it, man. Holy crap. Show us your birth certificate. Exactly, dude. And my social security. Well, I think Hyped on Crypto already made sure of that when I left their stupid plantation, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna, all right, the food's like here. I'm gonna go pick it up, put it on my table, might put it in the fridge. I'll be right back. Just hang tight. We're keeping it going for a little bit longer. You know, see what happens. Yeah, right. How much did my house cost? Exactly. I'll be right back. What's the square footage? What do you know? All right. I was really just trying to see how we could get our numbers low enough to where we could say we're back to the 2018 days. 2018 days, right? On concurrent viewership. We're getting there. We'll see if we can crack below 500. Do you think it'll happen, chat? We're getting close. Trying to crack below 500. Maybe we can fall below 400 when it's all said and done. That'd be hilarious. Cap up. What are y'all talking about? Storage holding up. Well, yeah, dude. All these ones, man. Oh, Hex. Why are we keeping on Hex? I don't know, dude. You know how? Notice how the Hex Moon Boys, they never came back. Once like we were down trending and things were, they're gone, dude. They'll never come back. The Hex Moon Boys are gone forever. They loved me and then they disowned me, and now I don't exist anymore to them. Wild, dude. Here's Ethereum on the daily. Oh no, is it all over for Ethereum? Pathetic attempt by the bulls. It's over, dude. Bear market confirmed. Never stopped going up for a day. My God. These have been the easiest beer drinks of my life. My God, dude. I just can't get over Crypto Hoarder, dude. I don't think he's here anymore, dude. I think he left. He hadn't said anything in the chat, has he? Scroll up. He's the man of the hour, dude. He's like the freaking honorary guest right now. Where'd he go? He is a legend, man. This is like, he's never done anything like this. I mean, he's done insanely generous things, but he's never done anything like this to this level. Like
Jeffrey Hammond super chatted $33.33. Evening, Mitch. Do we have time for a hat poll? Clinking beer mugs. Clinking beer mugs. Clinking beer mugs.
The issue is, first off, you can't tip super chat 33s and expect ever Belushi contribution. It has to be non-super chat. Second off, there are no hats here. I have a Santa Claus hat literally on campus, on site, but the hats are in the suburbs, miles away, and what else? No, that was the time. So hat polls wouldn't really work, right? It can't really happen, you know. 'Cause we do it, and it's like this hat, and then I'm like, okay, let me not wear a hat that you selected. Thank you, you know. Yeah, don't ever super chat. I mean, look, I'm grateful for it, of course, but I think if you actually know or knew how much money YouTube/Google takes, you would never super chat. They take 30%. Then the IRS takes 37% on top of that. So I get less. If you like Tim Johnson, someone do the math on the $1.99 super chat he just did. So okay, YouTube immediately takes 30% of $1.99. Then the IRS takes 37%. Go. What do I get from a $1.99 contribution? Let's go, accountants out there. I believe in you. It's so greedy, man. It's like, no, it's just, we're literally talking about reality. Who's greedy here? Hold on. Who's greedy talking about the tax man, the IRS, and Google taking this money? Majority of it over me. That's bullcrap. You can't even talk about that. Tim, is that back up? Can you back that up? $0.40, 60 cents. I mean, I don't know if either of those are even right, dude. Tell a jail story? Sure, dude. Two men walk into a bar. They both say ow. That's it, dude. That's the joke. Haha. Wait, what? That's not a jail. That's kind of jail because Bar is in jail. I don't know, dude. Never mind. I don't know jail jokes, dude. 90 cents. Come on. 88 to 90 cents is what people are saying. Okay, the consensus is 87 to 90 cents. Wow, that sucks, dude. That's unreal. That's fair. Yep. 87.75 cents. But he tipped me $2. But I get 87.75 cents. That's not fair. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. Get wrecked, dude. Best food I've ever eaten? I don't know exactly. I mean, I have memorable experiences eating food at nice restaurants. Dude, I mean, the steak that we had with Scott Carney was... Maybe it was just hanging out with Scott Carney, drinking like this insane Napa Valley wine and hanging out with all my friends and stuff that made it the best steak I've ever had. It could have just been like natural endorphin release on top of like artificial endorphin release with the alcohol and the taste, you know. I don't know, man. Yeah, I get 87 cents if you tip it $2. So it's like, oh, could you look at my request for $20 super chat? That's not fair at all. So we're just hanging out, man. We're just hanging. Dude, the stream's been live 3 hours. This is almost as long as the stream we had that was like a breakout stream. I don't know what exchange I'm using on Hex, but it's worked out. It's played out brilliantly every time, just about, so. It's a vague pronoun. I don't know. It is, man. It is a vague pronoun. We're okay on Bitcoin, though, man. Wow, dude. You know, it's funny. Like, at the lows today, Bitcoin saw 46.5. 46.5. Now you're at 47.150. That's... But that, where are the bears at for real? Where's the big sell-off? Because like that, you'd think it'd be decisive if it kept going. Like, who's buying? People buying this stuff right now. No, YouTube literally hates crypto hoarder. Like, my God. Probably the people talking about the IRS and tax people work for YouTube because they're pissed off that he's tipping via crypto.
Taxation is theft.
No, inflation's theft. Yeah, I mean, taxation's becoming theft because of the amount of misallocation of the tax money. Sure. Spending it on the demolition of our society and our country. Yeah, sure. Bruh, I already told you. What's the maximum retrace on B versus Cyber? 3 different times now. 618 is the max. For a B-point on a cipher. My God, 618. 618, 618, 618. Should I say 618 5 more times? Look, dude, this has been like, what? Why are people asking this all day? Why am I answering all day and no one's listening to me? What, Klaus Schwab? He's from like Belgium or something, right? Belgium. I don't know, dude. Okay. I'm just finishing this beer. And, okay. Oh, you saying I'm being trolled? Fine. Next time someone asks, today anyway, that same question, they're gone. Boom. Devastated. Michael wants Crypto Hoarder to go over to Top Jesus. He says, like, I mean, I don't have the understanding. I can't believe or understand how one could just be like, oh, I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna surprise you. But it's like, I don't think you get it, man. It's like, one would be no matter who it is on the planet, one would simply be surprised no matter what at any time, right? Like, because that's something that just, you can't believe it would ever happen. Like, I've said it 500 times, no one would ever top to Jesus. No one would be to top Jesus ever again. Bitman Boy just solidified it, and it would never be topped, right? I mean, it's almost a certainty. $6 and 70% retraces on B on Harmonics. Maybe, I don't know. But, you know, Scott Carney did them on a lot of them on traditional markets, and they were normally terrible. Like, they'd be 70% to 68 to 73%, and they'd hit the D point, the PCZ, and just continue to dump, and they would just end up being like butterflies and stuff. See, that's what I'm saying, Mark T. You can say that, but it's just no one believes it. It's not going to happen. It's such a Rudy Poo like thing to say, you know. People have said that too. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It's like, dude, I appreciate it. Like, but you're probably trolling, right? So, guards up. He's building suspense. No, I don't know, man. What's being built. I'm just freaking out right now. Like, literally, like, losing my mind. I can't believe what's happened today. It's unreal. Because I figured this was going to be a day. I'm going live, 60 minutes. I'm done. I'm out of here. But we didn't even get through. We didn't even get through cotton for the local on the 8s, man. Because there were so many S coins to look at that had performed so well, you know. Despite what you may think about another streamer or influencer, I know, I get it. Probably best to just like not talk about them, even if you don't like them. Look, we know though, I mean, for sure, the Trevon James guy, like literally, like unbelievably pushed BitConnect and got so many people wrecked. So screw that guy. Like, there's just no excuse. That's the most irresponsible trash thing you could ever do to a human. So, like, if someone acts like does what he did, I guess we'll talk crap about him. But, like, if you're just, I'm an influencer and I made a bad call or something, I don't know. I mean, I don't think what he did was the same. I think it's, good God, man. All right? Yeah, like time and time again. Over and over and over again. And somehow he's allowed to continue going live. It's crazy, right? Well, I just finished my last sip, chat, of the third beer. So, unless Bitcoin starts pumping or something, its stream, it seems, is all but over. It's been a 3-hour, 35-minute live stream. If you're enjoying it, like button, bell, sub. If no one else watching really anymore, it's kind of like, yep. Oh, well, man, I had like an 18 pack. I'm still sipping on the St. Patrick's Day 18 pack, right? I mean, like, I still got a lot left too. I could get 3 more, 5, 6 more beers and still be on that 18 pack. So, you know. Oh, dude, Crypto Order, dude, we just wanted you to say something, dude. You didn't have to say, thanks, Mitch. You could be like, you could say Rudy Poo. You could say, why's the sky blue? Or something. 2017 hums, man. 2017. Yeah, it's curiosity, man. Dragged me into this market. I'm glad I stuck around, right? It was super worth. Dang, Crypto Meth, nice one. Nice setup, dude. Dang, beautiful.
Enjoy your night, boss.
Thanks, man, for the Irwin Coffee contribution. Thank you. I wish I had his voice. I would have taken over fake news, dude, if I had that dude's voice. I'd have taken over and I'd have changed the world in a positive way, right? We wouldn't have let it turn into what it's into.
Any chance of checking my last
Oh my god, my bad, dude. Sorry. Yep. My bad, dude. Sorry. Wow. Just things happen, you know. Yeah, let's go to it. Let's go to Cream Freeze on the chart. That's Fresnillo, right? Because I know you're British as F, dude. And this is the London Stock Exchange, mate. So it's like, I have no memory of this place, but you can't say it's not at insanely interesting levels. Clearly, there's this zone here. Yeah, it's major, dude. It's like there's nothing below you till death. Wow. Okay, here's your zone. You're trying to back, so you sprung. You're trying to back test the spring. Bullish bat of some sort here. Maybe an alt bat, alternate bat. Let's see. It would be an alt bat if we wanted it. 38%, nice. Lower high C. It didn't quite go deep enough though, right? It would make more sense for real if it actually the 886. 886 happens to be like the
Taco Tuesday with steak so good from those AMC tendies. Thanks again for the educational TA. 0.00495948 EDH.
Thank you, Rodney, man, for the 1672 worth of Ethereum. And yeah, I mean, TA was respected, wasn't it? I mean, it's just, dude, it's nice, man, when it plays out sometimes, right? It's really cool. So thank you and congratulations on the tendies. And there will be more tendies to be had. Thank you, dude. So you have what would seemingly be a supply line there. Almost just like a wedge or channel. I'd like to see an 886. I don't know if you'll ever get it, but dang, man, how advantageous would that be in May of 2008? If you could get it, it would be it'd be so good. Like roll over one more time and then go to it and then give us some discernible. So the thing is, where you are, I just don't know if it bottoms in based on the oscillators where you dumped and then you made a lower low and there was only bearish convergence. Only. You've rallied, you've tested the 200-day simple moving average as resistance, not a bullish characteristic, more so a bearish characteristic when you test it and fail and get rejected and you start selling off again. So 573 would be absolutely like maybe a little lower. It's like legit like 562 would be the actual pattern completion zone of this bullish alternate bat. And strategically, it would make too much sense because it is a low from 2015 and a high from 2008. That would probably be X marks the spot. By the time you get down there, think about the oscillators. What could the oscillators be doing? You dump, oh man, this sucks, dude. But by the time you get there, slightly lower low. And by the time you get there, a slightly lower low of negative momentum and a lower level of relative strength, maybe even oversold, and you get the edge you covet at the pattern completion zone, man, right? Wouldn't that be best than trying to buy now? It would be. And if none of this ever happens, screw this asset. Let's move on to something else that makes sense. Then it gives us exactly what we want. What we want is an asset hitting its deep value perceived areas, the 886, with seller exhaustion and at an inflection point that goes back to effing 2008 and also 2015. You get me? Boom. We may not get it, but that's what we want. That's what we covet, and that's when we try to take our chances. You can't yet, though. Nothing is implying it's time to buy now on FRES on the London Stock Exchange, mate. Okay. So pretty decent education going on here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Thanks for the 700 likes, my man. My people, sorry, my man. And there are many women who have also helped with the like contributions today, so thank y'all. Maybe some aliens too, alien people. Thank you. So yeah, 786, but really, dude, it kind of actually makes way more sense, the 1618 with the 886 up there. Bueller. Dude, Hums, are you really? If you're going, we could figure something out, man. Hit me up in the Discord, because I got like 40-yard line tickets to that effing thing, dude. It wasn't cheap, but worth. Oh, yeah, we got one of those little... I don't even know how it works. My friend's been... that I'm going with, you know. But we got 6 seats. Yeah, dude, if you live in Liverpool or near Manchester, like, hit me up in the Discord. We'll see if we can figure something out. We hang out while I'm there. Okay. And also, if you live in Glasgow or Scotland, I'll be there. I also will be in London at some point. So if you live there, you want to hang out, and you're not, please don't be weird and crazy and freak me out and socially awkward. If you're like normal, right? It's probably better, you know. Just, yeah, for the sake of everyone. So send me on Instagram, Discord. Don't get scammed by the Discord, or not Discord, but the Instagram, Twitter, YouTube impersonators. Please don't get scammed. All right. So I guess it would be time to say thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. It goes without saying, but it must be said. Sweet mother of God, crypto hoarder. Are you kidding me, man? $18,897.84 on the day. That is the second highest amount of money ever contributed by one single human being on stream for me. The only person who has you beat is Vet Moon Boy, and it seems like you're toying with him, and you're like, oh, nah, I'm gonna do that one day, and you're not gonna see it coming. It's just gonna be one thing. It's about that. Well, okay, if you're toying with him, by all means, but that's incredible history made here. What you've done today, so. No, yeah, I mean, dude, it's not just because he one-ups people doesn't mean I don't appreciate what Gavin did, and I don't appreciate what Bitcoin Casino did, but he just did surpass Gavin Crown, who's a legend, an effing legend, so it's wild. Seriously wild. This is a very historic stream because of all those things that I just said. It's because of the man himself. So I'll be back. Until next time. Respect the TA.
clear.